And she goes, "Oh, I got one that's a lot older than that in my truck." And I'm like, "Whoa, really?" And so, long story short, we ended up taking the washer dryer, and I said, "How much would you take for that typewriter?" She goes, "Just take it." And so I took it.
Oh, shit.
I took it, and I actually have it here today.
Paper, man.
I was wondering what was in that duffel bag.
This is a huge tool, bro. It's heavy and it's like clunky.
I'm not that buff. So.
May God bless
The Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar, and this is Danny.
Astrology does not let me wrong. Like I don't.
Episode 5 square plus 1.
I thought you were gonna come up with a cooler fraction. To
Yeah,
be
I know.
honest, like I was
It's
waiting for it. I was
26.
like, damn, he's so quick with it.
Well, today is a cool episode because we have
Yeah.
a guest once again.
Yeah.
We have.
Oh wait. So you lifted the band on guests?
Yes.
I'm so glad he watched
There,
them.
there is that whole debate of whether the episodes are better with or without guests.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But I think
Oh,
on this episode
yeah.
you're gonna settle that it's better with guests.
Really? Okay. So
Esteban.
Every guest
So-
from before, like right on there.
Yeah,
so,
no.
so it could have been the IPA.
It's good.
The IPA speaking.
The IPA speaking. No, it's because I think what
The
happens
IPA,
is that every episode is unique on its own. So
For
every
sure, for
episode
sure.
it's
It's
rated.
like a snowflake.
See, it's a snowflake. It's uncomparable.
Nice,
That's
nice.
what it is.
Like a fingerprint.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's like a-
okay.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
But anyways,
wait. What else is just like super unique like that?
me
You? Can leaves be considered that too?
leaves.
There are also like a bunch of different.
Oh,
shades.
the
Could be.
fingerprint.
No, he already said.
Oh, he said it? I
Yeah,
didn't hear you.
that's
My
all.
bad.
You're
That's
good, you're
the
good.
Well,
reason.
the iris too.
Ooh.
The tiger stripes. They're supposed to be unique too. Like
Huh.
apparently
The
no
pattern?
tiger has the same
Zebra
stripe pattern.
patterns, like zebras.
Oh, those two?
I don't know. The
I don't know.
stripes, zebra stripes.
Yeah, I knew
Well,
the
but it
the
can be like-
tigers.
Like humans, like you got your doppelgangers. I mean, can't there
That's
be
true.
doppelgangers for zebras?
Well, the thing
possibly.
is, I think it's the doppelganger, but like at the
Oh wait,
genetics level, it is
introduce them.
different. Yeah. By the way, we have the one and only
Hello,
Joel.
Joel, nice to be here. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, nervous, but if I know anything about being excited and nervous, it's good.
Yeah.
I learned this when I went skydiving, by the way.
Ah.
During my last semester of undergrad.
Jeez.
You ever
During
been
my
skydiving?
during my
No, I
last
was
semester of
gonna finish.
undergrad, I was just like stress levels so high. There was so much on the line, writing, just academically, right? And so I was like, you know what, man, I'm going skydiving for my birthday, and it was my birthday was a month before graduation.
It's like fuck it. If
I
I was
die,
like, I'm going skydiving this year.
is on the list of things I will never do.
you will never. Oh, I thought you were gonna say like
Never
I would do at some point.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, even like all right. So I'm scared of heights in general.
Okay.
You
I
know,
also it might be in the DNA because I look
it's
from
a-
a tall
it's a-
place
it's a-
and I feel my feet like. Tick, 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 tick.
it's a Libra thing. Yeah.
Libra
Wait.
thing.
What's your sign? Because
So
we
my
care so
sign,
much.
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Oh.
See, I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like.
Sounds cool, though.
Yeah.
It's apparently I don't know like too much, but it's supposed to be like we're passionate and kind of quiet, but
And y'all got
like a
tails with
Scorpio,
stingers.
you can sting, right? Like
Yeah.
like out of nowhere, but.
We gotta be careful.
Yeah. Well, we don't care about astrology here, but like we try to
Yeah,
at
you
least,
try to-
like take in information
Yes,
when
yes.
we can.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah. Other than that, so one time we went to oh god damn, it's a terrible time to talk about Six Flags. Oh yeah. So we'll talk. We'll get to it
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
get to it, because I did want to talk about it.
Mm.
But one time we went, and my friend Adrian, everybody knows Adrian. He's the love guru,
The love
the
guru.
dating advice guy. He was like, "Bro, let's get on. I'll pay for you to get on the slingshot with me."
Whoa.
Oh, that one.
That is wild. Mm.
That one is it the one you land on water or you land on the thing?
Oh no, it's just like it brings you back down.
Oh,
Like
that.
a
I thought it
bungee-
was like it actually launches you.
That actually sounds cool. I think,
Okay.
I think I would do that one.
It's like a catapult?
Yeah, like a catapult.
It's just like you're going like at an angle. You're not going straight up and straight down. I think that might change it up for me, because I do love roller coasters. But but the thing was like, I was just like looking at it. I was like, I can't fucking do this. So luckily, my brother was there, Gustavo Wynn, and he actually got on there and he did the slingshot with Adrian. It's sad. I wish I would have had that memory with Adrian, but it's just like I can't do it.
See,
Gotcha.
here's my fear. For
Uh-huh.
I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
my thing is, what is that thing when I pull
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh yeah.
like
I
the
forget
parachute
what
doesn't come up. Like
Of course.
on Warzone, that's happened to me a
In
couple times.
Warzone, you don't want to relive that.
I thought you were gonna say you
No,
pull it
I
like
know.
books pop out. You got the wrong backpack.
Or something. I mean, that would be funny. I'd be like, oh shit.
Like Oscar's gonna have a laugh on the podcast.
Oh my goodness. Well,
I
I'm no skydive guru, but I
Yeah.
do understand that there's a backup system. Like you have your initial, okay, pull this one to deploy the
then
string
you
to deploy it, but then there's also if that one fails or if that one get tangles up. then
Okay,
you
but
have a
when the backup fails,
yeah,
is there a backup?
there is no backup to the backup.
You throw yourself at somebody already hanging, you know, and pray to God both of you
grab
don't
you,
die.
like
Oh
in the
my
movies.
God.
Yeah, but you can't jump by yourself without jumping a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
with
the first
trainer,
time.
right?
But what if their thing fails?
The initial one, you'd have to do a tandem. You do have to do a tandem
Yeah.
if it's your very first
Did
time.
you
And
wait, you've done it more than once?
No. What this is like from what I've read, you
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
what- yeah,
you
yeah,
do
you told me that
it.
too.
I think I don't know how many times, like 10 times or whatever in tandem.
Yeah.
And then you start racking up hours. So once you rack up hours, you get to a point where like, okay, now you can jump by yourself. And
You see,
I don't know. It's
you know what I think happened here, Danny.
¿Qué onda?
I think you hired him. You'd be like, come on, he's gonna come in with all the cool stories.
No,
make my
no, but
friends
this is
look
legit.
like nerds.
no. This is legit. I have the photos to prove it. No, seriously, it was like I don't know, and I didn't even. Here's the craziest part that people would tell me about because I was trying to recruit. I was like, hey, classmates and family members, hey,
Yeah.
for my birthday, come on, let's go skydiving. Oh, people were just like, no, you're crazy. Somebody told me you're mental.
I mean, rightfully so.
No, I understand. It's not an easy proposition to agree
Yeah.
to. And so
I mean, is it expensive?
It's above like 250 bucks.
Ah,
for the
that's pretty
first
much
time.
what I expect
And then-
for it,
But-
to be honest.
but here's the
for
thing, like-
one a lifetime thing. Like,
But I never.
yeah.
But bungee jumping, I've never done it.
Would you-
The slingshot, I've never done it. I don't know. I just went straight to the top. I was like, I'm just gonna get in that plane and jump out of a
Damn, you
perfectly
didn't
good
even
plane.
freaking, like test the waters, just jumped off.
Yeah. But I did, watch videos, read up a little bit about what to expect, and it's just. It's hard to describe though, and it sounds so cliche. Oh my God, you had to do it to understand it. But you're out there and you've never been. Let's say we could be like we could skydive above this place, right, straight above it. But you've never seen where you live from that perspective, so it's completely new perspective. Just like if you're driving, like your commute to work. If you were to ride your bike and take the same roads to work, you've never had that same perspective.
It's like when
you
you're in the
notice little
passenger
different
seat
things,
and like
Yeah.
you catch things you never really.
You
paid
catch
attention
things,
to.
and it's a whole new vantage point, right? So I've lived in Texas for 30 years, and it's in Rocheron. I went to the place in Rocheron, so I was like, okay,
You
you know,
ever heard about that? That's probably,
Yeah.
it's probably the only attraction.
Is
they
that
got.
like a sky city?
It's actually
Sky
like
Zone over there?
it's a skydive place / what do you call this? A school. So they're like, okay, we're a school here. The instructor tells you, they walk you through everything. They tell you what to expect, and they even film you. You have the option to buy the film, which I did thanks to my sister. She was able to gift that to me. So it was my sister was the only one who was brave enough to join me, and I was like, all right, man, at least somebody's doing it with me, right?
Yeah.
And she
Wait,
loved it.
would you have gone alone?
No, I didn't want to go alone. I was like, I gotta at least get somebody, like one person.
If I'm gonna die,
yeah.
take someone
Somebody's
with
gotta
me.
watch me.
Somebody's gonna see that happen to me.
But it was fun. Oh my God. And my instructor, I was curious. I was like, okay. So he was very knowledgeable, and I was like, how many times have you actually jumped? He goes, oh, I even said this, if you still count, right? He goes, oh yeah, 13,289. I was like, whoa, really?
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
You
so
tempted fate that many times?
he told me that the first time he jumped was above Lake Tahoe, and he loved it. Like he was hooked. He was just like, this is what I want
Yes,
to
because
do.
there's some people who
It was
just
crazy.
crave that adrenaline.
Yes.
They're like, oh yeah.
Yo, whenever they're not doing that, they gotta be like, yo, I'm about to punch somebody. I need that
I
excitement.
need that
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have such a high tolerance, right?
Yeah. How the hell did we get on this topic? Like, weren't we like in?
Oh, because I was nervous and excited to be here. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and I was
See,
nervous.
This
and
is more
excited.
nervous
Yeah,
than
yeah.
jumping off of the.
This
of
is
the
yeah,
plane.
this is up there.
That is true. Well, he did both. So at the end of the day, it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's the
so-
guru experience.
It's the guru
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say we just start
Well,
back,
yeah.
reset. So I talk about right. So like, fellas, and what you do this weekend?
Anything
So-
you want to share with the world?
This weekend, I spent time with family in Kima. That was pretty
okay.
cool, and did a couple roller coaster rides. That was
I still need to get on a roller coaster.
yeah.
I've never done it. I want to though.
oh,
I
you've
do want
never
to.
got on a roller
I do want
coaster?
to though. I do want
Ever.
to.
I
Ever.
kind of
No
want to
type
get
of
off
roller
the top
coaster.
of
Oh,
roller
wow.
coasters. Let's just get this terrible news out of the way.
Yeah.
It's just
Go
like,
ahead. Go ahead.
It's just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure by now everybody's seen that video of like the 14-year-old kid falling off the.
Yes.
I only
off
saw
the-
like a
the
photo of
dead-
him
the
like
dead drop.
when he's like out the thing, but I didn't see like
Thank God he didn't,
didn't see
because
that.
honestly, it's like it's gotten to the point where like people flag stuff just cause nowadays. So I just click like watch the video, like it's never that bad. Like
Right.
like this one did not sit well with me. It's just I remember as soon as it happened, like I literally I like took a moment. I was like, God damn it! It's like yo, I'm like, why it's on fucking social media. I'm like, why the fuck did I just watch a kid die? You know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and there's two sides to it, because you're like, if videos like this weren't around, then giant corporations would just walk over families, you know. But like there's video clips of people being not like in the seatbelts or whatever, and like clearly something went wrong, and you know at the end of the day it is a kid, so hopefully there's video to see what actually went wrong. But it's just like it's so bad, and it's just like it sucks because there's so much talk about roller coasters right now. And it's just like really, really bad timing, you know. And it's just, I just feel like, you know, like unfortunately that happened. And if anybody saw that, yo, I'm like, and you don't feel well about it, I'm like, talk about it.
You're not the only one. I mean, I didn't see it. You told me not to see it, and to be honest, I was like, I want to see it just to know what it like.
Yeah,
but
no.
you're like,
Wow.
don't see it. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, if I come across it and I see it coming across it, but I'm not gonna go and search
Yeah,
for it.
and because like honestly, like I told you straight up, I was like, dude, don't. I'm like, I didn't
you
feel,
told me that.
I felt so wrong, and it's just like the thing is like, so the kid didn't actually pass. He passed away from the fall. Like he passed away like afterwards. So it's just like it's really really sad story, and it's just it sucks because you know people already have fears of roller coasters, and it's just like it's another form of excitement every time we go. Like I have a very fond memory of like a roller coaster like that. I don't remember what the fuck the drops are called. But I remember, like, you know, I was in Fiesta, Texas. Like, it took us to the top. Like, I'm looking around, you know, because it waits a while. So you get to look around.
Right.
And, like, I look down. This little kid throws a freaking shot. And as soon as it goes in, we drop with it.
Oh.
You know, and I was like, it's such a cool, like, memory I was fond of. And it's just like, it's like every time you think about them from now on, it's like, will I ever get on one of those again? You know, and with you being so fresh to being like, oh, I can't wait to go to the roller coaster.
I'm not like ooh about the one he got on though.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah, but now you're gonna be even less woo about it.
Well, the roller coaster I'm still am.
Oh, no,
I
yeah,
do
but
want
like
to.
those-
like the other one, yeah, because I was like, it's so fast. I'm like, like it's worth money
Yeah.
worth. I don't
And
know.
I think the worst part about it, I think that one's like they said it was the tallest one. Like
It's
here.
the tallest one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Florida, right? Somewhere in Florida.
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Was it Florida?
Yeah, I didn't
Some
want
big
to look
city.
into
Yeah.
too much after what
Yeah.
happened. But yeah, but you were there, roller coasters.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I did know of the news at that point already, so
Yeah.
it was lingering. I was trying to like fight the thought of it. I didn't watch the video like you did, but
Yeah.
I was just like, okay. I was trying to like not relieve myself, but kind of just remains calm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was a good weekend. Yeah, spend time with family. It's always good.
That's a
nice.
good thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share, Oscar?
Okay. So I went to a concert with my boy Tony. Yeah, we went to go see this rapper called Tara Reid.
Tara
And
Reid.
for those of y'all who don't know him, he's the guy like that you've probably seen on Facebook arguing with a baby. Like it's a really funny video. It's just like it was from a show called Real Friends. So for those of you who don't know, look it up. It's funny. And when we were there, I just see Tony just like looking around, like, you know, and I look at him. He's like, you're the darkest one here. And he was like, yeah. So first of all, I'm like, like this type of music, like this it's a rap concert, but like this genre, there's sub-genre of it.
Yeah, sub-genre.
It's more for like not to generalize, but like super tatted down meth heads, you know. Yeah, no, but it was good. I actually had a lot of fun. But the thing, whenever we got there was another band like in the same House of Blues. We were like on the smaller room.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like a big band there called Beach House, and their fan base is just like it's like a whole bunch of preppy people, you know.
Oh, wow.
So we're like in line. I'm like, dude, this cannot be the line. I was like, it makes no sense.
A lot of people wearing Sperry's.
Yeah, well, pretty much it's just like, you know, like literally like the line. Everybody looked like there was a bunch of like really pretty people. Like they're all fucking influencers. I'm like, yo, all these people are missing down
They get
freaking
that shot
bleach
for-
hair, freaking
Yeah,
tan, like freaking tatted down. I was like, we're in the wrong line. So eventually we make our way to the
right
venue,
line.
and like, yeah, but we were standing there for like 20 minutes. Like just waiting in line,
And they were like, "Why are these two here?"
yeah, well,
For
not-
you.
well, I mean, I'm more normal. Like I don't think like
More
I
normal.
yeah. But you know, my friend Tony was like in this. He has like a like one of the biggest ones, like Suicide Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like the rap group, and like yeah, they have a lot of cool songs. And he had his shirt on, so like if you were to look at him, you would be like, oh, he's gonna go see Tara Reid. Yeah, and you know after that. On Friday, we went to see Outsiders Music. You know, we had them as guests.
Yeah.
Like
I
he
don't
had,
remember which episode that was, but go check him out.
Yeah, me neither. But my friend Pista was performing, and it was I think like he said it was somebody from like the radio station puts up like little events, like
Okay.
they get like little local stands to come
That's
out
good. For
and,
exposure.
Like, yeah, and like food trucks and stuff, and basically like they had the DJ putting on the audio was somebody who had recorded them before.
Oh, okay.
So they were able to get a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we were there, me and Danny went to go support them, and then we were like, he was about to go on stage. We were like, "Yo, give us a shout out," and he actually did.
He
it
actually
was so
did.
fucking funny. Like,
I did not expect it.
yeah.
Outside of the music, Young Chopper,
Unqualified gurus in the house.
that's the boy J7.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, I thought that was so
I
freaking funny.
thought that was
And like,
cool.
I went because I was gonna go take pictures of him because I was like, you know, I'm gonna talk about it because obviously I'm here. I'm like, I want to get some good shots, so I'm taking pictures. And he's like, unqualified gurus in the house, and I'm like, God, I was like, did somebody record that?
Yeah.
But thank God, Tony G, who is the other half of the duo, like he was recording, so he was able to
Nice.
give me that video. Yeah, and it was pretty cool. And
That's
afterwards,
pretty
we
cool.
went to post, shot some more
Oh,
photos,
yeah.
and that was it.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Me,
you
I got my dissertation review back,
oh yeah.
so I
You're
need
saying
to.
it so grimly. Like,
Well, I mean,
it's a lot of reviews.
It's crunch time. It wasn't that bad,
Yeah.
honestly. Like content-wise, he was like, content-wise, it's pretty like you're
You'd
fine.
be like, I'm a content creator, bro.
Yeah, you should see the podcast. If you want more content, go see the podcast. He did say like he's like you can add more content. I think you
Yeah.
have more content to add, but he's like, but I don't think there's anything that you could add to strengthen the paper. So he's
Really?
like, just leave it like
Wow.
that.
That's a good sign, though.
Can I ask a quick question?
Dale.
Like, what's this fit you're wearing, Danny? He's like, are you playing soccer with Goku later on, or what's going on?
Playing
'Cause
the-
he's wearing like a Dragon Ball Z jersey
Is the
and hat.
soccer super cup.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah. No, it's because
No.
it's cool. It's just like, but like with the hat and everything, I'm like, you're gonna go play a
Because
game
I
after.
was like, what do I get? And I was like, I'm kind of all blue, and I got this. And then I said, I need a hat. I haven't got getting a haircut. And I was
Yeah.
like, if I get, I'll go all Dragon Ball.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
know.
I'm sorry. Continue your story.
No,
Dissertation
they-
back. You came back good.
Yeah, I'm gonna present like this
Mm.
on my defense. Can you imagine how?
Yeah, because
Oh, my
you're
goodness.
supposed to defend it. Good luck getting past me.
Yeah, good luck getting past me, man. I train with Master Roshi. No, but and then today, actually today I schedule the defense. So I'm already booked to present on the 14th of April.
Whoa.
It's
That's
gonna be
coming
all. I guess. Sorry, I interrupt you.
No,
but
that's
I
it.
think it's gonna be cool because it's gonna be all virtual, so I don't have to be there in person. So I could be in my pajamas. Just gotta put on like a suit on the top part, but I could be on pajamas on the bottom part.
Yeah. You'll be wearing your Dragon Ball Z bottoms.
The bottom for good luck. For good luck.
Yeah, for sure.
How many reviewers are typically at something like that?
So the people that gave me the heart reviews are my two. I have two advisors. You work with one of them. We'll talk about how we met.
Oh, I was about to be like, how does he know that?
Yeah, no, we'll talk about how we met. But so one of them, he already reviewed it. The other, he's the more like I want things to be properly written and everything. So his review is the strongest review.
Wow.
The other one is more like, all right, did you forget? Don't forget to put the thing with it about that and this and that.
Thing
This and
with
that.
that and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and that.
Exactly. Thank you for filling in. And so,
I'm a
but-
doctor too.
yeah, yeah, we're all gurus here. No, but the thing is, so right now I got his review. Once I apply his comments, then I send it to all the committee, which is 5 people.
Like a
5
board,
people.
right? A
Yeah,
board
no,
of
yeah.
people.
So it's 5 people. Then once they approve it, I get their signature, and then I go and I give it to the department, and the department gives it to like the guy who will say this is formatted properly and whatever. He doesn't really look at the content. He just makes sure that it's properly formatted, and then if it passes him,
You're in the clear?
that's it. I'm practically done.
Wow.
Practically done. But I have to defend though. Like of course, like that's
With
why
your life.
with my life. And the thing is like today, that's why I was a little late because I had to submit they tell you have to submit the reservation to defend 2 weeks in advance to give people the like time to like, oh, there's someone gonna defend if they want to go see it because it's public. Technically, anybody in Texas could see it. Anybody is like can log in and watch it.
So you gotta screen record it, and if you like say anything cool, just like to show clips from
Just
it.
show clips from it. Yeah, it's. I don't know that you can like record it and post
Because
reposting, but it's public.
whenever I think you say that, it's like you have to defend it. Like somebody's gonna come up and like, "Yo, I read your dissertation. I think
Like-
you're a punk ass bitch.
Yeah,
You're like, let's go."
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, so I had to book it this week because if not, I would have been out of deadline.
Wow,
And so I was like, and then when I was filling in the application to submit, it says you need an abstract. So an abstract is like a summary of the whole paper. I hadn't done it, so I was like, shit, I have to do it right now. So I did it after work, and then I submitted. So it was crunch time, so that's why I got a little late here.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's all good.
Yeah, priorities.
Yeah, so I guess to give updates on the whole dating thing, I went out with her again twice this week.
All right.
Damn.
So, she was with us at the. She's like, damn.
Yeah, I was like I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't tell him that. I gotta be happy for you too.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there.
Drop in the applause, right?
Yeah.
No,
Second date,
we went.
second date.
Oh wait. So Denny, how would it sound about us getting like an intern?
Getting an intern? I think. I mean, I like the idea. How much are we willing to pay?
Nothing.
Barter system?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
But
gonna
the
learn
thing
from
is-
us.
Yeah, but the thing is, like they're just gonna be like giving.
Okay.
It's just
What do we call an unqualified guru who will be? Like one that's yet to become an unqualified guru. You know, you have like the mentee, and then it becomes a.
I think if we don't go with Padawan, I think Selena would be angry.
I
at
think
us.
it has to be. This could be the perfect time to use Google.
Well, I was like, all right. So I actually like reached out to a friend and we're
Right.
like, let's do this and that. So or just put your finger up which one, because you guys haven't unlocked him. He's not a playable character yet.
Yeah,
So
can't see him.
so Padawan or Gugu.
Paddle one or Google?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah!
You went with Gugu.
Sorry, Miss Mango.
How's it going, Daddy?
Google. Then one day you'll become an unqualified guru.
I got
You'll
it.
become the intern unqualified guru. You'll sit on that chair and tell the world what it felt like to be an intern for the unqualified gurus.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's just like, but the thing is, like, if it was a Padawan, he joins the Grand Council, and it's just like there's like so much room, but Gugu works.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched Star Wars, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
But,
It's like you could have became a Jedi, but instead
Yeah.
you had to become a guru. I mean, which is still kind of cool.
But one is more realistic.
What
you
is
know?
more realistic?
One is more realistic. Yeah.
The Jedi.
Yeah. The Jedi.
Yeah.
You're right. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I did this week.
Mhm.
What is it? I know.
Wait, why
I
did bring up the intern thing?
I have no idea. I was
going somewhere with it.
I don't know. Like I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about my successful life as a dater, and then you were like intern. I think because you were there. I said that you were there when that she was with us when we went to the thing, and then you said, "Oh, I pretend that I wasn't there," and then you're like, "No, I'm here," and then you're like, intern. I don't know. I'm just trying to
Yeah, I know. I saw you trying to connect those dots.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I know we were going somewhere with it.
We went to the Outsiders music.
I'm so sorry. Like that.
If you
train
remember,
derailed.
just jump in.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
the good thing, like we got an intern. I remember.
Yes!
The applause. Okay, so
Yes.
on the last
The
episode,
applause.
because I was telling them, I'm like, well, eventually we're gonna need somebody to run the soundboard for us.
Sí.
And I showed them the clip wherever you put in the applause.
Uh-huh.
Because remember, I was like, let's just get an applause to cheer you on whenever you were talking about your date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we ended up going with the one we already had a long time ago.
I did. I went
You
too
didn't-
lazy
You did, yeah,
to
you
get
didn't.
another
You didn't
audio.
get out another one. So the one we use is for any nerd out there who plays Halo knows when you shoot a grunt with the skull, the happy birthday skull, like their head explodes and they scream out, "Yeah!" Do it. So I was so dumb.
Yeah, I'll put it. It's 'cause I wasn't sure which one you were talking about.
I was just thinking like
yeah.
an applause. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
So
and I put the kids from the Science with Danny.
yeah, so I told our intern. I was about to say his name. I don't know if I've said it.
No.
Yeah.
Google.
So yeah, so I
You
told
told
I
Google.
told the Google. I was like, yeah, look. So this is basically what you do, and he started like judging us because he does music. So he's like, yeah, the audio sounds a little off. I was like, it's from Halo, bro.
That's from Halo, bro. Yeah,
So I was like, get him some slack. So later on, like he can choose like his own
Yeah,
sound.
he
So it'd be cool.
More polished. Okay,
Yeah,
more
yeah,
polished.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was my train of
That's what
thoughts.
it
We were
was.
talking
Big
about how
steps.
we cheered for you whenever you got your date.
Right.
Yes.
Damn,
yes,
see,
yes.
it all made sense.
We eventually get it.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes, it takes time. It's a work
nothing
in
is
progress.
scripted here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so went to dates with her. And then I also went to like a company meeting where I met other coworkers.
Oh, all the astronauts.
They're not astronauts, but they work.
Wait,
some of them.
have you said where you?
I haven't said where I work.
Oh, you haven't broke
Yeah.
the news?
No, I
Danny
haven't
works
broken
for the Project Sputnik.
it. Yeah.
No.
With the Russians?
Dang.
Trying to sabotage it, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a double agent. Wait, no,
No,
double agent?
if you
No.
would have watched Star Wars, the guy who creates the Death Star left the kill point so easily exposed. That's what you have to do.
Wow.
Oh.
Little bit of back knowledge. Watch Rogue One, you guys.
Rogue One. I have to watch it. Yeah, so no, I'm working. It's a part-time job.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Solid.
Where you were an intern.
Where I was an
I won't
intern,
give the
okay.
name.
I
Just
got
'cause
it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
You
But,
could have been an astronaut too.
I know.
Yeah, and so
There's so many like Russian apologists here, you guys. Jeez.
Russian apologist.
Yeah,
Like people who have ties to Russians? Or?
yeah, basically,
so,
or like,
from the
or like
Nazis.
they're like they didn't do anything wrong.
But
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I thought you said
no,
that,
because
like
remember I said I work for Sputnik.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you're
he's
trying to
like-
attack us.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay. Sorry, I didn't connect the dots then.
Yeah, you didn't.
I was just like,
That's
no,
why
I'm not.
we'll go back and connect them like we did.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, no. So I just went to because with the whole COVID thing, everyone's been working remote, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it would be cool to meet." And there was people who had been working there for like a year or two, and they're like, "I haven't seen anyone in the company."
My
So
goodness.
we met, and I already
Okay.
knew a lot of them.
So
So
like
it was cool to see them
like
again.
a team building also, right? Like introduction / team building.
It was like a picnic. It's
They're
like just
doing
come and
trust
eat.
falls. Jesus, trust falls.
Oh, trustful.
See who catches
We
me.
should do that.
We should do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them we gotta do trust falls. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing that's I'm pretty sure I did something. I did went to a bar with a friend.
Oh damn! Did you get drunk again?
No, I didn't get drunk.
Did you drink an IPA?
Not an IPA. I had the Yingling.
Ah, the
It's
Yingling.
kind of my to go to
Yes.
now when
The
we go
Yingling's
some-
really good. Have you had Yingling before? So, I'm sorry.
No, it's
See,
alright.
you-
But
you have,
obviously
like,
in a past life I could have.
Yeah, in the past life before the skydiving.
Seriously.
Probably not. It's the oldest U.S. brewery, and they finally started shipping here to Texas. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
they
think as
never
of
used to
recently,
ship
like right now, it's everywhere. But
Okay,
I think we didn't see them for a long time. But
Well.
they taste really good.
Yeah.
Like as
Not
far
bad.
as like loggers go, the Goo Goo back there being like, nah.
He's saying
Yeah.
that.
That's what I told him. I was like, you'll grow into it. You'll eventually learn to love the beer.
The beer.
Yeah, like, we went out on the weekend after the concert, and he's like, you lie. He's like, I never did.
So he doesn't like beer.
No.
Oh, okay. But
No.
does he like all their alcohol?
Oh, he got lit as fuck.
So he likes the stronger things. then.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Liquor is quicker.
He ain't no
Yeah.
goo goo. He ain't no goo goo.
Thank you for the intern for pouring our drinks today.
Yeah,
we didn't
thank
have
you.
to like move around
It
so
feels
much
so
to do
good,
it. So
man.
much easier.
Because my knees will hurt, dude. Getting out to get the.
Yeah.
I'm an old man.
So today we're drinking from, I think the company's called Hardywood, and it's the Baltic Sunrise. Bam! Look at that. You can see it has coffee beans on the front, so it's roasted with coffee beans. Of
So
course.
old porters have coffee. Like,
I think porters go well with the coffee, so
but it
that's
doesn't
why I
have
say-
to have coffee.
It doesn't have to have it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is a Baltic porter, so
Yeah.
and it says it's done with locally roasted with coffee beans. So we're gonna figure out how this goes. Yeah, and
also, we respect all of our the people that join us. Joel is a good man, unlike us.
That means nothing.
Yeah, so he's gonna
My
rate
choice of
a
drink
green
means
tea.
nothing.
yeah, and since we have a lot of extra beer, our Google's gonna
Our Google will also rate it. But yeah, like
Today
also
I'm drinking Oyocha, which
Oyocha,
is
okay.
Japanese-inspired green tea,
okay.
but it's supposed to be made in Taiwan.
Well, I'm sure
That's so-
you liked it
so
because
fancy.
you brought it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
But
First-
sometimes I'm like, I want another drink that I can sip on, like when I'm
Oh,
working.
don't worry, we have Crown and Coke for that.
No, not right now. I mean, like at home.
He means
Like,
while he's on the clock.
like while I'm at work. Well, I work from home.
Got you.
They don't know. But the thing is, sometimes I'm like, man, I want to drink something else that's not water.
Okay.
But I haven't found like a drink.
I
that I'm
would
like,
recommend this.
I want to drink it.
Sorry, Joe. You can keep speaking.
So basically,
You guys-
Gugu.
salud.
Salud.
I discovered this while I was watching anime. Shout out to my anime watchers out there. My boy's one of them.
We too.
Okay, solid.
Me too.
So I was watching an anime called March Comes In Like a Lion. I don't know if you've ever seen
Is it
that.
my
It's a
AirPod
slice
case?
of life.
Oh yeah.
It's a slice of life anime, and I was like, okay, that looks interesting and whatnot.
I just look behind the camera. He's like,
He's still a goo. All right.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait till there's a camera because going forward, this is gonna be part of the job. You're gonna have to sample them.
I mean, you ain't getting paid for no reason, man.
yeah. Like, this is your payment.
He's getting paid as much as we get paid, and we're the stars. Just so you know. Yeah, we don't get paid anything.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us, though, Mr. Gugu.
I actually like it. I think it's good.
But there's one thing that I find very interesting because that's an interesting cup, and one of the things is we didn't do is we always say what our gurus are for, and we didn't.
We introduced them, but you still haven't talked about how y'all met.
Yeah.
So
well, first of all, let me just give him his title. He's the photography guru. Yes. That's what he has. Looks like.
And I found it fitting to bring my lens. This is only for special occasions, by the way. I hardly use this.
We're special.
Yeah, special occasion.
Yes.
And shout out to my sister. She's the one that gifted me this.
Shout out to Joel's sister. Hey, if you're watching Joel's sister, subscribe.
Same one who went skydiving with me.
Of course.
I think you should subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, definitely. That's two shout outs.
That's based off of like a Canon lens, right?
This is based off, probably is because it's got the red marker up top. It does resemble Canon lens.
Yeah, see, and like I asked him before we started, he doesn't even shoot on the Canon with a phony.
A phony.
We're both Sony men over here.
Yeah, definitely. I started shooting with Nikon a long time ago. When I first started, this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
and it was just a lot of like experimenting.
Let's get to your origin story.
Origin story.
Let's do the origin story, and then we'll. We need to review.
Oh, yeah, we rate it.
Well, you go first, Oscar.
Okay, so our Gugu said it smells like soy sauce.
I don't know what restaurants he's been going to.
Those were good ass soy sauce. I'll drink it straight from the little botecito.
Can you imagine when he eats rice?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
It's good. It's just like, whenever you taste enough porters, eventually it's like the same thing.
Yeah, eventually your taste buds die.
There's some that freaking stand out, like last week's. Last week's is probably like one of the best beers I've ever had.
Oh, the Imperial Stout.
Yeah, what was it called? Grim,
yeah. It was smooth, and I don't even know what smooth is.
Freaking good.
I was like,
it felt smooth.
Honestly.
Yeah. So it's not the greatest one I've ever had, but it's delicious. I like it. Yeah. I'm gonna give it. I'm just looking at them. What are you drinking? Because I'm not having it. Yeah. Google, is it hard for you not to talk? And
he's glad he doesn't have to talk right now.
Just have to. It's just 2 episodes till you get your own, until you're revealed to the world. So just hang in there.
If you have a guess who our Gugu is, put it in the comments. If you get it right, you'll get a free shirt.
A free beer.
Free merch.
We'll give a free shirt. Don't worry, they won't know. Unless he tells somebody.
He's gonna go. It's like it's me.
Why don't we? Let's give him a preview so they can have a guess of who he might be.
Oh, like him talk.
Yeah.
So earlier I called him and he answered me with like this deep ass voice. So I was like, "Is this your cell phone voice?"
Because he watched the Batman.
Oh,
he watched the Batman.
Have you even watched the Batman?
Wow.
You can answer me back right now. Yeah,
that's insane.
Okay, that's.
I don't know if they can hear him.
If they would have heard him, they would have known who he is.
Yeah. So, that gives a little bit away.
That's
that
a hint.
A friend.
Yeah. I can't wait till you come on. I'm gonna show them all the funny pictures I got of you.
He's not gonna come back.
Yeah.
You have to not say that until he's sitting there.
Roasting episode.
Yeah.
The roasting of.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 3.
A 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's not my things. Gugu, would you like to?
Wow.
He gave it a 1.
The disrespect.
1.5.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
1 to from 1 to 5.
Damn! Is it about to go down? He thought it was from 10.
He thought it was from 0 to 5. He was about to give it a 0.
He gave it a 1. Damn.
All right.
And how's your tea?
My tea is good. I drink it often, so I don't know. As far as teas go, this is like a 3.5.
3.5.
Wait, so you it's a 3.5 and you drink it often?
I drink it often
because you tried to find your
it's
5?
like no. It would. I think the 5 is the tea that contains matcha, which is like a stronger caffeine, right? This is more like your generic.
I hear all the Mexican commercials back there. Damn matcha.
No, it actually is a good. My brother calls it clean caffeine. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a better alternative.
Whenever I heard that some teas have the exact same amount of caffeine as coffee, I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's like
They have caffeine.
Yeah, like caffeine.
They have cofefe. Remember that?
Yeah, cofefe. Yeah, jeez. Fucking back to darker times.
Yeah, darker times.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Beep,
Sorry.
beep it. Bleep it.
Bleep what?
I just said the Google's name.
Oh.
I was like, if you don't want your beer, bring it over here. We'll split it. Put it right there. Yeah.
We're about to break some COVID regulations here. No,
It's alcohol.
yeah, no, it's, oh yeah, it contains, it already comes with COVID. Yeah, so we always share how we met. So Joel and I met through school.
Yeah.
So he was in San Jack, and I was on Clear Lake.
Oh, were y'all going for like the same?
Similar
stuff, yeah.
backgrounds.
But we got hooked into a project together.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was actually a NASA program project where we competed. We actually won.
We did research for NASA. Basically.
Yeah, we did some research for NASA. So
I can't even be like nerds because that's so badass.
So badass. So you who have problems sleeping,
Yeah.
this is for the
Were you
research
calling
was
me
for
out
you.
like that, bro?
No, you've said it. Though.
Yeah, I know.
You've said it.
Yeah.
No, but it was for
Yeah.
you basically. We're trying to help you
Thank you,
sleep.
thank you.
Have you ever heard the circadian rhythm? Circadian rhythm.
No.
So it's this thing that basically regulates your sleep. It's like when you should be awake, you should be asleep.
A biological clock.
Biological clock, like he said. And basically, it's affected by light. So if you're too much in the dark, like if you like the people who work in submarines or the astronauts, they don't get daylight, right? So the idea is, can you provide light that simulates the sun so that they feel like they're going through a day and night cycle?
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I would need that in this
Yeah,
room.
in this room.
Because honestly, remember going back to last episode, I feel like the freaking goblin.
Yeah,
Remember?
and one of the things that helped, maybe you've seen it like on you, since you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Like you know how they have like night mode and all
Yeah.
these things. So what they do is like in the mornings you should get more blue light. At night you should get more like orange light, red light. So you could like set up your LEDs to be like super blue in the morning so you can wake up. And then when you're going to go to sleep, you turn them down to.
I don't have LEDs in my bedroom. That's kind
Well, not LEDs. Sorry.
I know.
Yeah, no.
I know.
My
I
bad,
know.
My bad.
It's just.
Oh no! Yeah, you don't sleep here. My bad. I think he sleeps in the studio.
Hey, that's commitment right there.
Yeah, that's 'cause this was a bedroom.
We actually filmed a little skit of me
Yeah,
really?
sleep right
sleeping
here.
there,
So
yeah. I'm a little.
It even adds more
because
to
this
the
was the
lore.
bedroom.
Yeah.
So to me, this is still the bedroom.
Yeah.
So I went away. But yeah, so that's what we were working on this lighting system.
Oh, that's
And we went-
actually really cool.
Yeah, and we presented, and I think we did get like third place
We
for a
did.
thing, and then like fifth place
Was
for another
that the
thing.
trip that y'all took? That you
No,
told us
this
about?
one. No,
Oh.
this was not a trip.
Oh.
This one we did it. It was here at
It was.
Houston.
Mhm.
It's because he
Local.
told us a story about some project he worked on and that they didn't even think was.
I
gonna
think
do
you know
place
about
in
it.
place.
It was the one with the little rovers where they were
For-
trying to collect tags.
April
It wa-
tags.
Yeah, that one. It was also with Sanjak.
Mhm.
But that one was.
At Sormathon.
Yeah, there you go. That were you in it too?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that one was related to the NASA in Florida. This one is
okay.
the NASA here in Houston.
Okay.
There's 10. I learned that there's 10 NASA or maybe more, but there's
yeah.
like actual locations around the U.S.
The
there's
US.
10 of them,
Okay.
Oh, shit.
like bases.
I think the
guess.
cool one is the one in Florida.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
I,
we
Kennedy.
shoot 'em
I
up.
like I like how much we talk about space and stars and just like shit all over astrology. Every chance we
Every
get.
chance we
Oh
get.
my!
But yeah, no, and then after that, he worked with me because
Yeah.
he got an internship at U of H while I was doing the PhD.
Yes.
And he was
Well, he was in Dubai.
yeah,
No.
and actually I abandoned him.
No,
because-
Qatar. Why am I
Qatar.
saying Dubai?
Yeah,
Qatar.
You can say I went to Dubai. it's fine. But
Yeah.
he was gonna work with me, and then
Yeah.
I got the internship, so I actually abandoned him.
Oh,
And
okay.
he worked. He used my desk while I was gone, and we just
While you were
communi-
out exploring the abandoned
Oh, yeah.
cities over there in
yeah,
Qatar.
so
right?
him and I would just
Ah,
communicate
okay.
online, and then after that, he also got an internship.
Wait, so are y'all the same age?
No,
No,
I believe I'm a lot older.
A lot?
Yeah,
don't know.
like
I don't
probably
even
9
know.
years or so. So,
Wait, how old are you?
oh, take a guess. I would say.
Well, you said 9 years. So
Yeah.
that means
Nah,
almost
yeah,
30.
I thought you
Are
were like 30, to be
37?
honest.
I'll be 38 this year.
So I was right.
Yeah, yeah.
30.
But I gave you the 9-year hint.
Yeah.
you know
Well,
his age.
to be fair, I think I would have guessed around that
Like,
area
yeah,
just
like-
because it's like I think just the way you presented yourself
Gotcha,
whenever
gotcha.
you got here.
Yeah, because we only have people from 35 and down here.
Oh shoot! I'm
I don't know what
above.
to do
I'm
now.
above the threshold.
Like who else is that?
no. No, I'm just playing.
Bending
our
the
Google
rules
is
here.
actually really young.
He does look young.
Yeah.
he's a Google. No, but no, and after that, he had an internship where I work now.
Yeah.
So he also interned there.
Did they call you a guru too?
No. They didn't speak to me.
Thank God. don't know which
I
is
promise
worse.
you, it was pretty bad. Like
Wait, the
my-
internship was bad?
No.
Oh.
Like the community, like the disconnect. There was a lot of disconnect. So I
Oh.
would get my tasks, but then it would be like a week go by, and I wouldn't hear from my supervisor. I'm like, oh, I guess they're busy. I don't want to bother them, because when I first started there, I was going every day. Like when I arrived, I was like, I'm here, ready for the day or whatnot. And then when I would leave, I'd be like, okay, I'm out, and they'd just be like, sure, whatever, like get out of here. And so I kind of like read the room type thing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna like give them less updates now because they're busy. And then so I would actually communicate about once a week with them. And one day, about like 10 days went by in one instance, and then my supervisor comes and he's like really what's the word, flustered. He's like, I'm sorry, I haven't given you direction recently. We have a really hard deadline that we have to meet. And I'm like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid.
It was a paid internship.
Yeah.
And you were actually showing up to the place.
He's
I
like,
was
wait,
actually
what?
showed up to the place.
He's like, what? There are paid internships?
No, tell me you were just kidding. Just kidding. It's because I'm over here being not like, you actually showed up and they didn't talk to you, because I'm like, I work from home and no one talks to me. Which I'm happy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
no, I
actually
get it.
went there and they makes it so much worse.
that company, I started as an intern too. That's how I got in
Yes.
the first time.
Were you paid?
Yeah, I was getting paid too. No, what the hell? Pay me, no. But I remember that same thing too, because I went and I asked him at first, and I said, so like,
Like,
what's
talk
my
to me,
schedule?
bro.
No, not that. Honestly,
Like,
not
He
that.
went up to his manager. Do you not like me?
No, I didn't have that issue because one.
He's like, 'Cause they liked me.
No, I didn't have that issue because one, it was like very like it was very like informal, like meetings, like just spontaneous.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like weekly meetings, so you had to be there, right? But when I was there, the thing that threw me off was like, I'm like, what's my schedule? Like, what time do I come in? What time do I leave? And I asked him like after like 2 days, I was like, so like I don't know what time I'm supposed to be here and leave. He's like, oh, whenever you want, man. Like, you want to be here at 6 a.m, come at 6 a.m. You want to?
That is how out of the loop you were. You didn't even know you had to be there.
No, I knew I had to be there. I didn't know when, right? So it's like, they were like, look, you have to work like so many hours. You work whenever. It's like, just know that the building closed at
Those
7.
jobs sound so cool.
Yeah.
We need to go get a master's, bro.
And it's how it is right now too.
Yeah.
Even from home. Like
Yeah.
if I slept late.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah, if I slept late, I can start at 9.
So why didn't
10.
you go have breakfast with me the day I was off?
You didn't invite me.
I thought you had to work.
Well, yeah, but no, I had cereal. But yeah, this is. Wait, yeah.
It's okay. I didn't have lunch till like 1. It's like,
After that, I didn't eat till like 1, 2.
Yeah.
Like I ate something.
and I actually haven't ate, so we're going to dinner afterwards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, but that's how we met. So
Yeah.
Anything else that I missed that you want to share? Like,
I was intrigued when I heard about the podcast starting off, right? Because I was like, man, I know Daniel in like a academic capacity, right? Like as a tutor, as a teacher, as a programmer, like solid. But I've never seen him like more relaxed, in a more relaxed context.
So you've never seen them in like that yelling match we had before?
No.
Yeah.
That's the first time.
we might have unofficial group pit that's not recorded.
Definitely. No, but don't worry. We have a
Oh,
great
shoot.
guru pit set
today.
up for this week.
Today,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But-
Sorry, not to be so
no, it's fine.
invasive.
You're
Like, but
fine,
you're a
fine.
dad, right?
I am a dad.
So
yeah.
it's perfect because this guru pit is so funny.
Okay.
So I just had to like, okay.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. So if we get introductions and everything out of the way, I think we should get into. Like,
Okay.
topics.
Is there anything
We've
else?
been talking for so long.
I know, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Everything's flowing so
Time
well.
wise, are we good?
Yeah. So do we want to go into stuff, or do we want to talk about photography now?
I say
First.
we go into
Y'all choose.
photography.
Let's go into
So
photography
so literally, like,
You want to take a photo of this?
right? Danny hits me up. He's like, yo, we need like license plate frames, like custom ones. So I was like, oh, I do like the normal thing. I create a design. I think it's really cool. We can put it right here.
Yeah.
And then, wait.
Yeah,
And
it's a photo shoot.
Yeah. So then I was like, now the thing is like, now we gotta find somewhere that can actually make them. So I went to like this place. I made the boards. I was like, the boards came out amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe the plates will come out good, but unfortunately, I'm not happy with it. It's like the space that they gave me is
If you wanna
so
look at it,
tiny.
we don't have a photo.
That on genuinely is like
Gotcha,
why
gotcha.
the parameters, there's so much space left.
Yeah.
Fill it in. Yeah, so we'll show y'all how it comes out right on the second, like when the
Oh yeah, because
classroom
in
is
the
done
photo
with
it looks good, right? In the
Yes.
photo it does fill the thing.
Yeah, and at the end, we paid like they were literally $30 each.
Do you think maybe they made a mistake or
No, I think it's because literally like the little area that they
I think
gave us.
it could also be due to like the equipment being used, the limitations of the equipment being used, possibly.
Yeah, well, or that, or like literally they're just giving you like the bare minimum to save on ink too.
And honestly,
it's a
I mean,
business at the end of the day.
True.
at least they should
Yeah.
at least reflect that on
Yeah.
where you design
I'm
it.
just
so you
glad
know.
it's not crap quality because I've ordered like a different one. I have another plate somewhere up here that it said violent driving. I liked how it looked. That was cool. But the thing is, whenever it arrived, it was 3D printed, like to create the frame. But like the paint, like it came chipped. I was like, what? I'm like, it's new. Why the fuck is it chipped?
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like this. At least is steel. It looks like it will last.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing I give them. Like the quality is at least decent. The only thing I wish was like give me a bigger
Print size.
Yeah,
print
because
size.
this might be hard to see when you're
Yeah.
driving. You
Yeah.
might just see like a golden blob.
Yeah, because we have freaking Hank the Tank in the middle of
Yeah.
it,
Dang.
looking all cool and shit. Yeah. you do it like on your nipples, Danny. It's up here.
I'm trying to be sexy. Okay? Where did it go? Okay.
Because I remember when we filmed our little loop while the camera went
Yeah.
out, you were like this, and I was like,
It's not like up, like
well, it's like this. Like put it up like.
yeah, like this. No?
Ponlo adelante.
Más forward? I
Yes.
thought it was as close to your chest as possible.
No, because whenever you see like the girls, they're like that, right? Look, our intern's like saying like that.
But that looks like a gang
But-
thing. I
But this is
this guy's like,
this originated in TikTok, right? Or was
Well,
it-
it's like
Or it became
it's
popular,
like it's like
more
shy
popular.
emo girls.
It's like an anime
right?
thing, no?
Where it's like,
Like
a
an
shy
anime thing?
No, I think it's like a shy scene girl thing.
oh, but like it's like a
yeah, because like literally like they would like they would like turn their feet in like a V and then like do like that, like I'm shy.
I'm shy.
You know,
But
and
it's
then
like
they have
usually
the-
you are doing a
Yeah,
petition.
it'll be
though,
like
right?
we'll take pictures of our intern doing it.
You're doing it.
Yeah, but other than that, I think you mind showing off your work.
Yeah, no doubt. I if I can, I'll talk a little bit about my origin, like how I got into
Yeah,
photography.
actually, yeah,
For
because
sure.
you we met doing computer
It's
stuff.
like
Yeah.
your parents got
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
in an alley.
no,
What the fuck?
no, it's gonna sound cliche, but I was in the first grade when I first got intrigued like, by photography.
Yeah.
I remember I was just at home chilling. It must have been a weekend. I think it was a weekend, and my mom says, "Hey, we got photographers coming in." I'm like, "What?" Okay, I guess. And so they came to our house and they set up a little backdrop and whatnot, took pictures of us. I still remember I was wearing a pink shirt. It was like pink and gray stripes, like what do you call this? Vertical.
Okay.
Vertical stripes. And they just came to our house, set up a backdrop, took pictures. And when they came back with the proofs, do y'all remember those? It's not a viewfinder, but the ones that you would like flip.
Oh, yeah,
You put
yeah.
up to your face and you flip it, and it
Yeah,
has
yeah.
that little circular viewer or whatnot.
Right.
It was like it was similar to those because it was the proofs were translucent, and they were like about I guess inch or 2 inches by 2 inches, little squares. And I
Yo,
was
do
like,
they
whoa,
still
that's
make
cool.
those things?
I don't know, but
Yo, that'd be such a fucking
yeah.
killing right now. Like
Yes.
you can customize your own rings.
yeah. Oh, you mean what? You mean rings?
Like you know, like you create like your own thing. Like
Oh, I've seen them, but like on Etsy and whatnot.
well, that
I don't
makes
know if
sense,
you can
yeah.
manufacture them
Yeah.
anymore, but dang, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. And so they reminded me
Amazon,
of that.
get on it, bro.
You got Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Bro. And so I remember seeing those, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool!" Like we took pictures and whatnot. They came and shot pictures of us, and now they got these little cards of us. That's pretty nice. And that was just like my first initial like interest in it, and then. I remember in high school I would buy those disposable cameras and then just kind of.
I like that disposable cameras
Yeah.
have become such a hot commodity nowadays.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
at weddings, people would literally set them up like on tables so
And
that
then,
people can take them
say whatever
themselves.
they want.
I think that's genius.
It is
Yeah,
genius.
because I've seen like also like people know like I'm also into photography. I don't do it professionally. I do it more for fun and for friends.
Yeah.
You know. But
Like
I've seen like other because I follow a lot of photographers and everybody's just like how film has just skyrocketed in price.
Yeah.
It's just like literally it's making such a huge comeback, which is like it makes sense. Like vinyls came back. Vinyls are now ridiculously expensive. Today I spent like 2 hours scanning.
Oh
my
yeah, you were
vinyls.
telling me.
Yeah.
Really? So
Yeah.
you converted them, or what do you mean scanning?
No. So, I like you scan your codes, and you basically making your library like on an app called Discog.
Wow.
You know, thanks. Shout out to Tony for explaining it to
Yeah.
me. And literally, it tells you what the highest it sold and the lowest it sold. So it tells you like where your whole collection is at. So literally, I'm barely like
whoa.
halfway, and it's like I'm at like 5K and like 3K the lowest. So it's like
That's
it's really cool
cool.
because it's a nice little nest egg. Like if you ever need money.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Little
But yeah, I'm sorry.
investment.
Continue
That's
with your
cool.
So
origin.
where do you have these vinyls?
They're locked in the
Where's
safe,
this
daddy.
No.
So I think, later on, like after high school, I was just trying to figure out what to do. It's kind of like you're still exploring, and you're like, what am I good at? What would I like to do at like long term? And so I saw at San Jack, like at the community college, they had some they were offering courses on DSLR, you know, what they call it, photography technician. I was like, man, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I think. I know last episode there was like this whole introvert, are you introvert versus extrovert type of thing, and I think I have both. I don't know why, but I really do think that sometimes I have
like
both.
a fucking shining
No,
light,
no,
to
but
be
I do
honest.
think
It's
I
like,
have.
you know-
I do think I like both because I can be social, but then I also like to do like I have to have like my time of working and in solitude. You know, where I'm focused. I'm experimenting with things. And so
I'm gonna push a little back on that just this little fact. This homeboy literally freaking jumped out of a plane. If anything, he's willing to take a risk. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
like
of
you
course,
shy
of
away
course.
Well,
because
I think when I was doing this thing with church, because the priest there was a psychologist. One of the things he said is that usually you have a primary personality,
more
and you have
dominant.
a secondary.
Okay,
So like your
okay.
dominant would
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
introvert or extrovert, and then you have your secondary.
Gotcha,
and then it
gotcha.
says like over time you can mold your secondary to like.
yeah.
Makes
No,
sense,
no.
yeah.
Obviously,
Makes
I'm not
sense.
saying like no,
no.
I'm just saying like it just
Yeah,
it's just like you know
yeah.
clearly I'm like you're not gonna sit back. You like you'll actually like you know the instant like I met you I'm like you literally seem like a fun dude. You know,
Yeah.
so it's just like
I
you
think
know.
I am. I don't know.
So it's like no, but I get you like whenever you need to like set your own time apart. So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. I do like that aspect of it because you're behind the camera, so you're like not really, like you're not supposed to be interacting, right? You're supposed to be not there, type of thing.
Yeah.
And so I like that aspect of it, and I do like the artistic part of it. I know.
Did you like Danny's picture?
Which one?
The one he
from
took
last time.
from last episode.
I don't know if you saw it.
I
he
did
was
audio.
really
I did
funny.
audio.
Oh, you were doing
Sure,
audio.
it's still in the file. So we went to New Mexico and like you know we had the camera, so we were like, oh, let's shoot the stars because it looks amazing. It was literally like some of the most breathtaking stuff we've seen.
This is the huge moon, right? Is this part of the huge moon
Yeah, so
shots?
that's what led to the conversation.
I don't think
Where's
I have
your
it here.
art? Oh, you didn't drop it into the files.
Probably
those
not because
other-
I used it on my computer.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's because you can see like the riff right there, like
Wow.
of the galaxies. It looked amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, I don't have it here to show it to
No,
him.
all good.
Pull up the Instagram. See,
Oh.
this should be our intern's job. I'm just kidding. We haven't set him up right now. He's just like shadowing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but it was a joke. But yeah.
He's just here to get bullied in real time.
Yeah, basically.
Real time
That's all it
bullied.
is. Real time bullying.
Yeah.
Oh, that picture came out so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
yeah. So I think it's his son. I don't know, but it's like I'm all like, yo, I wish my kids look right there. You see
Oh
it?
dang! You just while you were driving, right?
No,
No.
What? Daddy driving trying to take pictures.
I remember you said you were.
Oh
going to
yeah,
San
of the
Antonio.
moon. That was of the moon. But this one,
Yeah.
I was messing with the camera.
This is night photography, right?
Yeah,
here, at its finest.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
we were literally
yeah.
trying to set it up.
He was showing me that you can like.
Slow exposure.
Yeah,
I mean long
is that what it's
exposure.
called?
Exposure.
Long
Yeah,
exposure.
that thing. I didn't know.
Yes,
I didn't know what it
yes,
was. He
yes.
was telling me how to do it. And I don't know. I think at one point I was just like, and then that came up, and I was like, "That's
He's
dope."
like, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I'm like, "That's dope." I didn't never delete it. I'm like, I'm not gonna delete that.
I remember back in the day. This is cool that this is brought up because
Basically, light painting.
yeah, light painting is so cool. People don't know about it though. And
Yeah.
I remember when I first discovered it, I was like, man, I gotta try this out. And so you get basically a dark background during the night, and if you prop your camera on a tripod, throw it on long exposure. I did that, threw a long exposure, ran out in front of the camera, and I had a little LED stick or whatnot, and I drew my son's name, and then I made that my Facebook profile picture for a while. I was so proud of that thing.
No,
I was like, this is so cool.
A lot of people don't know. Whenever people take pictures of their cars at night, a lot of things that they do, they literally set it up a long exposure. Somebody just runs across with the light bar, lighting it up. Because that way, because whenever you think about it, like, how the fuck are they in a dark ass fucking street and the car is so bright?
Yes.
And it's just like whenever you don't know how they do it, it's just
techniques.
Like,
techniques you pick
yeah,
up.
and you're like, whoa,
it's
a lot of
so
editing, and then you're like, oh,
yeah. So you're supposed
I'm sure
you're
some
supposed to take like multiple pictures and then you just overlap them, you know, because you don't want the floor to be lit up. So you just replace
what do you mean by the floor?
So whenever somebody runs by with the light bar, like it will light up everything under it too. So like you just lay your stuff on top of it and just like create the floor. Yeah, because you just want the car to pop.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that photographer girl who actually deleted like the pictures because
we talked about it.
Like, genuinely, like people do not understand how much work goes into it, and they try to pay you pennies at the end of the day.
For sure.
So you who are actually trying to you're doing it as a career. How's
well,
that?
It is a career, but it's also not my main thing. But I guess having said that, I did. Along with my sisters, we did our first wedding this year.
Oh, you said sisters?
Sister, sorry, singular.
Oh, so still the same.
Yeah, I know.
She perishes with
she's
you.
Like,
cool
she's
mugs,
there, thick and
she
thin.
Helps you, thick and thin. Shout out.
That's pretty cool. Though.
Yeah. So
relationship.
she.
Oh, y'all did y'all's first wedding.
We did our first wedding this year. It was nerve wracking, but it was also like, okay, let's just do it. You know.
Yeah, it's just I know how much work goes into it. It's just
a lot of work.
Like people who not understand, you have to be there for when they're dressing them. Yes. You have to like literally like you every moment while people are sitting down and taking care, they're taking pictures.
I'm not a photographer, but my worry of doing it for a wedding would be to miss a good like moment.
That is nerve-wracking part. One of the nerve-wracking points. Like, oh my god, what if I don't get this specific shot? Yeah.
That moment.
That did go through my head, but also like I had to sit down with the team because we had along with my sister, we had my son helping us and
how
a
old
friend.
Is your son?
He's 12.
12.
He'll be 13.
Damn it,
but
doesn't help the guru. We'll see what happens.
But we have a blended family. So he's 12. We have a girl who's 13. She just turned 14 actually. And then
I got attacked by mosquito once. Like because it was warm in here, so I opened.
And I defended him, but he was like,
after it hit me.
Yeah. Now I'm just like, now you know what?
Oh my god! And then
I'm sorry.
the oldest is 15.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh well, it's good that you got backup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but cool. It's a challenge.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, it's just, I know how much work goes into it, and people have to appreciate it a little more. It's like, the price is expensive for wedding photographers for a reason. It's not just
you have so many factors. Your time, so you have to prep, right? You have to prep for the event.
Can I pause you for a second? Because I remember you used to say like you were like, why do they charge so much, right? And then you went and looked at it and you're like, oh. Now to me, as someone who had never done it, I'm like, okay, you're going on the factors. Please do list the factors so that because I really don't know.
Can I explain myself?
Yeah.
Why? So look. Whenever I've always been more street photography, like I have like a lot of like shots that I'm really proud of and I like. But the thing is, I've recently like people have asked me to do graduation photos, like simple stuff, and it's just like I always tell them like, dude, go on Pinterest, look up the fucking poses you want because I'm not gonna tell you. I'm like I consider myself a street photographer. I'm all like I do not know poses. I literally went and shot like wedding photos and I think they came out great. You know, they were happy with them and like I told them ahead of time they knew exactly what we were gonna do and that was so amazing. But the difference is there's people who literally don't do shit. They just expect you to hold their hands throughout everything. And the thing is like, look, at the end of the day, I'm shooting what you want to see because you're gonna be the ones who pay me for these pictures. If you don't like them at the end of the day, who the fuck's gonna get in trouble? Me.
Part of it is like knowing their vision.
Yeah.
Like part of that. I guess I was going.
There's a lot of people who won't even tell you that. The thing is just like they just think just because you're a photographer, I'm like, dude, I've been shooting fucking buildings and like cool things. I'm like, I'm not shooting people. I have no clue what poses are.
In Warzone.
Yeah.
I've
been getting so good at freaking sniping.
Yeah. It's in the blood. Sorry.
No, but you mentioned the whole Pinterest thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like you don't have to come up with these poses. Like you don't need some wizard pose.
Literally, there's fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking weddings going around at every given day.
So if I want to look more handsome, what's the pose?
Like maybe like tell your parents to rearrange your DNA when they're creating you.
That's out of the question. They're not chemists. They're not chemists.
No, but I mean nowadays you can literally pick out your baby's eye color. And
Yeah, I know, but I'm already picked out.
Well, you're a lost cause.
You're a lost cause. No, but you know how sometimes they're like, look like that. Or do this, do this.
No, well, it's just like everybody does have like whenever they talk about the good side, it's just like not everybody's face is symmetrical. Unfortunately, for like us ugly people, it's just some people like I think my left eye is more closed than my right, so it's just like sometimes it's just like tilt your head a little. I'm like you live in the 21st century. Selfies are a fucking big thing. You know what's your good side. Don't like wait for me to come here and like pay attention.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, you don't even like taking pictures.
No. Oh no. I didn't go there. I didn't go there to.
No, look. I'm always like, Danny, I need to create thumbnails. I need a picture. And then he's like, this one from freaking 13 work, and I'm like, no, take one right now.
I look younger there. No, I didn't bring that up to.
Are you trying to catfish the audience, Daniel?
No. See, I want to know if I should sit like this or like that.
Are from freaking 20 years ago.
No, it's because I'm trying to recycle. I'm like, oh, he wants a picture. I need to
recycling, less energy wasted.
See, you're looking for the environment.
He's doing it the eco way.
Yeah.
No, but the reason because the reason I was asking was like,
no, you know what's so great about all this is like we have the intern now. He's laughing. I know this is the good episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's the audience.
It's a good gauge.
Yeah. No, I wasn't asking as in like, oh, do you know? But what I wanted to know was like, usually sometimes they're like, oh, if you want to take a picture, like get these poses, right? And there's like some standard poses, but like are there also like personal poses? Like, okay, some people like, or is it like, no. If you want to take a photo like this is the pose.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think for like chubbier people, of course, you shoot from the higher up because from the lower, like, creates shadows on your chins and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yes, from that perspective, you are right.
Okay.
But the thing is, like there's things to counteract that. You have things that bounce light off of you, so it literally reduces those shadows that make you look bad. Because like you might look good from up close, but if the camera, like everybody's opened the phone from the bottom, and you're like, oh shit.
But you're like this.
yeah, like I remember there's like so many memes about it, and it's just like, yeah, so you guys all get that reference, but the thing is, like, it's all about lighting at the end of the day. Have you ever seen, like, there's a video of a light going around the face of the person, and literally, like, wherever you're lighting it, like, changes the whole image. So at the end of the day, it's like, that's where you come into hand.
You can create mood, right? You can create mood by how much lighting you're capturing, and by definition, photography is capturing light.
Yeah, and the cool thing too is just like if you want to book them, yeah. What's your Instagram handle? Just
drop in the QR code.
Damn. Oh, you. Wait.
He has a whole thing. I didn't.
Wait, no, but it's just for scanning the video. They're normally on the phone, so just like drop your Instagram handle too.
Do you promote your photography on Instagram?
I do. We do have our portfolio, like our recent portfolio.
Just like snap your fingers and it'll pop up. Bam.
Yeah, well, he knows magic too. What the hell?
Well, I mean, we're all magicians here.
Yeah, we're all magicians.
For sure.
Yeah.
No. So support if you can, if you need it. But event photography is a pretty interesting.
So if they need someone to shoot like a photography event, they can reach out to you.
Yeah, they can reach out to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had a second question about the posing. So there's the whole thing about being photogenic. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Or is that bullshit?
I do believe so because
I think it is.
There are people who. I guess you can see it in candid shots. I don't know if you've seen this. Like in candid shots, people just look good, like without, and they're candid, so they're not posed. And you're just like, whoa, that's a really good shot.
Like the person has to naturally have a nice smile.
That's true.
That's the thing. It's just like whenever you talk about people being photogenic, it's like whenever you talk about face attributes. Like if it's like whenever your face is like whenever people are always like, oh, this is like the most beautiful person in the planet. It's because the face symmetry is most alike. Like everything matches, and that's the thing. Is like first of all, me who everything like whenever I'm doing art, if it's not a line, it fucking pisses me off.
Okay.
So it's just I can imagine
symmetry is a big thing.
Symmetry is so huge with this, which is like I'm not saying you're ugly. Your face is not symmetrical. It's just some people are easier to shoot just because of the simple fact that one angle is not gonna kill your shot.
I think there was a study that showed that people who had a more symmetric face was perceived as more beautiful than people who had a less.
Yeah, I've seen that study. That's why.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's science behind it.
Yeah. So, like, but at the end of the day,
Everyone's
remember, beauty is subjective. You know,
I
might be happy with the troll you married.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a good joke, and y'all know it.
No, I'm laughing.
Don't slap me like Will Smith.
Oh, nice segue.
We're gonna get to it. Just
Ooh,
give us time.
okay,
Give us
okay.
time. Give us
That
time.
was a what do you call that?
Foreshadow.
Foreshadow.
Yeah.
Foreshadow.
Yeah. So I sometimes think about the expression like people say, "Oh, that person's easy on the eyes." What does that mean? Like when
Easy
you
on
say
the
somebody's
eye.
easy on the eyes.
You know, I think
Like-
I think it's just because whenever you look at somebody, it's like, you know, like if you have a nice smile, that's the thing you look at. I think whenever
Smile.
someone has like pretty eyes, you're like, oh shit, like damn, that dude or girl has pretty eyes, and like,
Right.
I think that's probably what it is. It's just
You get
it's
easy
like
on the
their
eyes
main
points.
attribute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, whoa! The Google's like shaking his head. we'll let you speak. What do you think?
Do you have something to
Yeah.
say, Google?
Yeah, yell out it.
I feel like the expression mainly is referring to like you don't mind looking at them as opposed to like a troll.
Okay. I think there's two ways of saying it.
wait,
I think you are correct. You are
wait.
correct.
It's easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
They're beautiful essentially.
See, yeah. So I think
Wait,
I
sorry.
think
I
think-
missed it. What? Can you explain what he said?
So whenever you say that they're easy on the eyes, he's like generalizes it that they're not hard to look at.
Okay.
You know, I think there's two ways to look at it. I think whenever it's meant as a compliment, I think that's whenever you actually compliment the eyes. But I think what you're talking about, like the general expression of it, like how it's actually correct. Yeah.
So what is what he said?
So what
they-
he's saying
for
is
the
like
people who
whenever they say someone's easy on the eyes, it means they're not hard to look at. That means that they're prettier.
Okay.
You know?
But that doesn't mean they're pretty.
Yeah, but I think he meant it as like a compliment, right?
Yeah, of course, a
He
compliment.
meant it as a compliment, but I think the general like consensus, like because it's a phrase, it's a terminal phrase. You know, people like have been saying it, and our Google is actually correct. Damn, bro, you're a photography guru too.
It's about to get a raise. Multiply your rate, your payment.
See, already adding. Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus, relax. Dude. He's so okay.
I was about to do self-defense moves.
He's a brown belt. Do you know where that is on the list?
What's that? Right before.
Damn
He
it!
did, yeah.
Oh god, yo, he's too qualified for his job.
Qualified.
Yeah,
Overqualified?
damn, yeah, yo, he's gonna like sir, he's gonna become guru and then be our boss.
Yeah, he's gonna be our boss. Like, you two little bitches.
That's the
need
master
to
plan to
talk
take
about
over.
that.
So yeah, all right, continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, I guess the last point we talked about was like the factors that people don't see, the time factors. So
Oh,
for
right.
for event photography, I like to meet with the client because one, I want to know what their vision is. I want to know what like how the event, how it's gonna unfold, what's gonna happen when. Tell me
Okay.
where to
Do
be.
you guys take video too, or is it just photography?
No, just
Thank
photography.
God, I cannot imagine.
That's a
It's like
whole nother beast, and yeah, it can be.
I have
really
a funny story
time-consuming.
about video. I'll say it right now when you're done. Right.
Okay,
Sorry.
solid.
That
So
way I don't
I like.
You're
I
a
like-
beast.
Huh?
Like you're like I have a whole nother beast. I was like
Oh.
you're a beast.
A beast? I don't.
No,
That's a compliment, bro. Stop getting so defensive.
No, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being defensive. I just didn't understand.
Huh?
He said beast.
He said beast.
I said beast,
Oh, what the
and he
fuck
said
am
I have a video story.
I thought he said I have a whole nother. Oh no, I've been drinking.
I'm just confused. I wasn't trying to, like, I was like, what do you
See,
mean?
that's why. Thank God he's here.
Oh,
Blame it on
man.
alcohol.
That's it. You ain't leaving. You're staying here. This is your room now.
I was like, continue. Yes, sir.
He's been trying to say the factors for the last 50
So,
minutes.
See?
you go see their vision. You go see their vision.
Yeah, which, tie into the vision because this is like obviously photography is visual, and so you try to understand what story they're trying to tell. Right, that's huge. Like photography, video, you're trying to tell a story, and they do say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Right, I mean it all starts there. So that's what we like to do is meet up. Okay, what are your goals here? And so that's some planning that that's time meeting with them, planning. Then another factor is gear. I mean, y'all know about gear. Come on, like yeah, it's up there. And sometimes you're working with thousands of dollars of equipment, and people just they don't realize that, right? But
Do you have like your setup? Like, what's your kit lens looking like? Do you have like prime lenses or?
yeah, we do have some prime lenses.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
have
for
to,
us who don't know about lenses, what's a prime lens?
So prime lenses, you can't zoom in on them. They're like set.
it's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed. Yeah.
Fixed.
So I have a 16 millimeters, which is actually bigger than the 30, and it has a wider angle to it.
16 is bigger than 30.
Like size
On their
wise.
side,
Yeah,
on that,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, and then you have to apply the crop factor onto the sensor on the camera.
Okay,
So
okay.
whenever you're shooting with like the 16, you're probably doing like a 30 something. I think I'm not sure exactly how much the crop.
Some people use like you're talking about like crop.
Yeah, the crop
effects, I'm
sensor.
not too
Yeah,
sure.
whenever we're playing with the Sony Alpha ones, like if it's meant for it, you have to apply to it.
Okay.
It's just like at the end of the day, 30. The reason 30 millimeters is so perfect for people, or 35. I don't remember which one is. Yeah, it's because that's basically eyesight. Like whatever you're viewing, that's what you're gonna get.
Okay.
You know. So whenever they tell you for portraits, it's like, you know, if you're gonna be up close to them, 30's good. Then you have your telephoto lens,
Okay.
and then you need a wide angle lens. So that's normally like the 3 that they want you to have, like at all hands. That's basically like what you need to have.
Your set.
Yeah,
Initial set.
yeah. So right now, I actually want to buy a telephoto lens because I want to do like Danny loves birds, but I love taking pictures of birds. So I want to be like, cause I've gone to
Look,
a bird sanctuary.
I'm just
I'm
telling
pretty
you-
sure Danny hasn't.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, man. If we somehow get a duck, you have a bird to take pictures of. I'm just saying, man. It works for you. It works for me.
That's 3 times he's telling me
So-
to steal a bird for him.
No,
right?
no,
I
it's
mean,
not
I think
stealing.
duck. Yeah.
It's not stealing. It's to rehome
Yeah,
a bird.
I made that little video of us. It cracks me up every time that I'm all like, I was like, you try to coerce me to steal a dust, and you're like, not coerce. I was like,
You know,
2
twice,
times.
2 times. Yeah, 2 times. Now it's 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like the thing is, cameras on their own, like depending on how amazing they are, they're already expensive, you know. And then
Yes.
when you look at how much the lens costs, it's just
Yeah.
like Jesus Christ. Like right now, the one I want is it's like a Sigma. I think it's like 150 to like 600, or like 250 to 600. I don't remember. It's like the big app, but it stops at 600, and it's like 1400. And like,
Oh, wow.
if you were to get a Sony G Master, which is the one that's specifically made for the Sony
Like the
camera,
proprietary Sony
yeah,
lens.
it's like 2,500, and I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like, the camera on its own is like brand new, like anywhere from like 1,500 to 1,700.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, and then on top of that, you have to double it for a lens.
For the lens.
And then you have to take into account the chip shortage. So the computer chip shortage
Yeah.
has also affected cameras.
It has affected cameras.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Cars and cameras.
It's a hard time to be alive.
No, but
It's an expensive time to be alive.
You know, the good thing for you, at least you're making money back.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
the thing.
I'm not. Mine not for hobbies. Mine not for hobbies, and genuinely like when friends want pictures. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, which I don't mind because I did it for me. And it worked out perfectly because we film a podcast off of these, you know,
For
and
sure.
it works out so well for us. But if I wasn't doing this and it was just sitting there, yeah, it literally just burnt money.
Yeah, because
I
when you
suppose.
first invest, you're like, okay, you justify it. I mean, obviously, like naturally, you're like, okay, I know why I need this, and because I know why I want this, I'm gonna use it for X, Y, and Z. So you try to justify your purchase, but yeah, like you said, it can easily be like something that you just leave behind and it can go unused after like that spike of motivation.
So my first camera I bought, I was like, so like, you know, like I have my own photography origin story too. Like I remember from when I was young, like young, I remember telling my parents I wanted to do that too. But then, like, you know, obviously things change and like you forget about stuff like that. But eventually, whenever I got my first camera, it's just like I was young. I couldn't really go out enough to make it like worth it, the value, you know. So eventually that went away, and then like later on in the future, I was like, you know, I got a Sony. I think it was like an A6100. And like we were going out every week, and I was using it. I was having fun. It was literally became like my main hobby.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna upgrade. I was like, I have like, you know, I think the income tax came in, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking upgrade to an A7 III, you know. And at the time, like that was literally the A7 III has been like the fucking king for like the
flagship.
5 years, and you know, like literally dominated everything whenever it comes to mirrorless cameras. Because with a lot of cameras, it's like, you know, with DSLRs, whenever you take a picture, you gotta look at it to make sure your triangle is perfect, which is, you know, aperture, like your ISO and your shutter speed, which is like whenever you go to photography class, those teach you, and that's basically the balance where you have to figure out where to work it. And with the mirrorless cameras, you saw what you were gonna take.
Right.
It gave you the edge on top of everybody, so it made it so crucial to you had to own a mirrorless camera if you wanted to be. Like, you know, like you're getting.
Apparently, they're faster too because
Yeah.
they don't have that mirror mechanism.
So is there a reason why you get a DSLR?
Right now, it's probably just like if you prefer it that way.
You just prefer.
Yeah, I think now at this point it's just like if you're a Canon, like because I know a lot of Canons have actually created their own versions of them.
Okay.
But it's just like if you're a fanboy of that, you're gonna stick to your base.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
basically-
Apple Android type
Well,
ecosystem.
It's
Yeah.
also like familiar. You don't have to.
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
anything
Oh,
new.
and I actually have a great question. I'm not surprised Danny hasn't asked.
I
this
also have
already.
one
Go for it,
question.
go.
Yeah,
Go
let's see.
for it.
Hopefully it's the same.
I don't think
one.
it's the same,
Yeah,
but we'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll
you know.
see.
So
Mine's
with
stupid
you
question.
and Danny actually having like the same kind of field into it, like, you know, me and Danny have this conversation because like he thinks that he lacks the creative side of things. You know, how did you go from like something so mechanical, which is computers and stuff, like to you have a whole creative side to it?
Wow, that's a good question.
So my firm belief is that we're all creative.
Yeah.
It's just how
Fist bump from far away.
fist bump.
I told him that too.
I do believe that there's just different ways, there's different outlets for creativity. Music is one. I also dabbled in that when I was like younger. So music.
What'd you do?
I was a drummer in
Oh,
an alternative rock band.
Damn.
Man, it was fun times.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, so I'm
not surprised.
I'm actually showcasing my vocals today. So for a lot of you who haven't listened to me musically, y'all are gonna get to hear me today.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh,
That's
for
a good
you,
treat.
the TikTok?
No, I'm not showing off my TikTok, man. Like it's embarrassing. It's just like I
What
don't-
were you talking about then?
I made a jingle for the Guru Pit.
Sorry.
Yeah. Go
So,
ahead. Continue.
But
everyone's
there's
creative.
different outlets of creativity. I mean, art. Like if you paint, you have a like a literal canvas. You paint. That's one outlet. You got music. You got photography.
Poetry.
Poetry.
I just genuinely feel like Danny has spent so much time because like kid from immigrant parents, like you gotta fucking give it your all at school. I just think you never found like something to express yourself. To be honest,
Possibly.
this is probably might be your outlet.
It could be. You said I do good comedy.
Wait,
in
but,
the
don't, but don't you do what is this? Which specialty do you do? Kung fu? No,
Good
which one?
martial arts.
No, but
It's in the
everybody
name.
loves kung
The,
fu
the
fighting.
kata, the kata is a type of art though.
But it's in the name.
The
Martial
kata-
arts.
Yeah, no, you're right. The kata is a type of art. You know what a kata is?
First of all, he stopped doing it after he left San Jack, and he doesn't even have a black belt, bro. He's just like,
Are you calling him a quitter? What? What's happening?
I'm like, dude, you have to do it for the podcast, yo. I literally, every time I go out, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a great story.
No, I will.
Danny's like, yo, I'm gonna get a black belt for the fucking podcast.
No, I will. I think I can dedicate time once I graduate. No, but the katas. You know what a kata is?
Yeah, the dance.
Yeah, the dance. Those are
Make anyone?
those are you could see those as an art.
Yeah.
No, that's a
no,
good
of
question.
course. And like I've seen like the whole like the dancing thing and everything because literally you create your routine.
Right.
Yeah, and I think,
and also when you use a weapon with it.
Yeah, but do you think it's gonna be cold enough? Fucking just pour it. Let's go. Yeah.
Come on, Google. You
Come
gotta
on,
be.
Google,
You gotta be independent.
You should know me, bro.
You gotta be.
It should be a double as tall.
You gotta be independent.
Yeah.
So, because I guess.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. Like, I guess there's. Would you say like, art manifests itself through all? Because then you look at like computers, right? There's a lot of technical stuff in it.
But that's
perhaps
the thing,
there's
though.
a way that it
When-
manifests.
So when you let's say you've programmed so much in
Right.
your time. Okay, so
Yeah.
like coming up with those solutions, you have to use creativity and logic.
Yeah,
Right.
remember we
Because
talked
you're
about
not
That
just giving
creativity.
it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But would you call it art? So creativity equals art.
Oh, bring
Oh.
up the AI painting.
I
Are you?
didn't.
That's a good like. It's that literally is leading up towards this.
I would say creativity is an outcome, or what do you call this?
Like a motivation.
A result of art, isn't it?
Yeah. it's
Or
what-
no.
Wouldn't it be art the
is-
product of
or
creativity?
driver, like a driver.
like
Like
a
you're
driver.
you're being creative. You're pushing through your art.
See, it's just the thing is, look, Danny, I was watching the movie, which is the Ryan Reynolds one, wherever he's in NPC. It's like it's kind of new. It just came out. It's on Pasmala.
R.I.P.D.
No, can you just Google NPC Ryan Reynolds movie?
They say he's easy on the ice.
Yeah.
Free Guy.
Free
Oh,
Guy.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
So in
Haven't
Free
seen
Guy, like literally, it opens up with like the guy who creates the actual game. He's like, "This is my art." He's like, "I'm not creative in other ways, but my code is my art." So I think that kind of like settles.
Yes,
that,
this is true.
But
This is-
I think like having the human essence makes it like the passion makes it art. Because me and Danny actually had a conversation. We were on the phone and we just started chatting and like it
We
ended
had
up
a
going
phone
longer
podcast.
than I expected.
We need phone
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah, and then like I ended up hanging up on him because I was in the car and I had turned off the car and it got really hot. And then later on he's like, "Why'd you hang up on me?" And I was like, "Yo, it was fucking hot." Yeah. So the idea is like, look, whenever right now like NFTs are selling for a lot of money, all right?
Yeah.
There's NFTs selling that it's digital art that then AI created.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the
Machine generated, right?
Yeah. So the AI created the painting, but the thing is, you want to put it over here? We have another plug over here.
I was just gonna grab this.
Oh well, yeah, just unplug one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is just like, look, the freaking AI created this art, but they say that like literally they're gonna recreate everything until they hit something that we know. So there's like this famous thing that's like if you let like a supercomputer run, eventually it's gonna write Shakespeare.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so at the end of the day, it's not something amazing, you know. It's just like
It's just recreating what we already created,
just
and then you talk about Shakespeare. That's what 200 years ago or
yeah,
something.
yeah. So the idea is like if you let it write scripts like every day for as long as you know you let it run for, eventually it's gonna write Shakespeare.
Well, I would even say something like, let's say that there's a story that would be as good as a Shakespeare story. The Shakespeare did not write. A computer, if you let it running, eventually it would produce.
No, I think
that.
the idea is like eventually if you give it enough tries, it will write.
No, it's because he said that because it would produce something that has been done in the past. So I'm saying like even you could say that it can create
like, it
something
will
that
create
has
something
never
that's
done in the
part.
past.
Yeah.
But my thing is like it would resemble something that's already been done.
Well,
It's a possibility. I mean, it's a possibility.
But at the end of the day, like anything new today is inspired based off something old. Okay, I think they say like in movies, there's only, remember we talked about it, there's only like certain amount of roles it can take.
Yeah.
You know, so with this whole idea of like computers creating art, it's just like I don't buy it just because of that fact. Because the simple,
there's no human element.
Yeah,
to
there's
it.
no. Yeah, exactly. It's missing the humanity, the soul, the passion, and it's just like not saying that it's not gonna look good.
Right.
Because it is gonna look good, but the difference is, that's fucking zeros and ones and O's. Like that's all it is. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna keep redoing different things until it hits something you like. That's not art, you know.
But can it kill art?
Well, I don't think it can. I don't think it can because first of all, like right now the big thing is, like they're like, oh, they found this painting from what's his face a long time ago. You want to know because of his background story.
Right.
His story actually makes sense. Like like you want to know where the artist is from.
Okay.
Like what origin, like what era his art was based.
Could
from.
it kill art for someone like more technical?
More technical sense. Like if they started writing scripts and they came out good.
Honestly, most of the time when I think about this, because right now I think the scripts, they're most of the time I haven't seen a good one.
Yeah, they're all dog shit.
They're the stupid.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with the Batman one.
but what comes to my mind is fake images, right?
Yeah.
Some of them do look like you said, they look really dope.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
Could.
You can even pull them up for us.
Yeah.
Like look up like AI painting. Yeah, I just don't. I think at that point is when we start fucking gatekeeping art. It becomes really tough. It's just like look. It's like you would look at that as a digital art.
Wow.
Somebody could have made that.
But see, what constitutes what we approve though? Like, are we approving it because we've seen
I think
something
at that
similar
point,
before?
I think whenever it comes stuff to this, we have to gatekeep it. Because honestly,
what do you mean by gatekeep it?
So whenever people like start making music and you're like, oh, that's not our genre, but they're all like, yo, dude, but I love you guys. Like I want to play with you guys.
Okay.
And you're like that. Normally, the idea of gatekeepers is a bad thing.
It's about acceptance.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
okay,
what we accept. Yeah, exactly. That's perfectly
Okay,
worded.
what we accept.
Yeah. The thing is like whenever it comes to digital art, all right, look, they're not competing with like actual physical paintings because they'll never be able to do that unless they're actually like program brushstrokes and stuff.
Right.
But other than that, it's like they're competing with digital artists, which is kind of sucks.
What if you gave the AI emotions?
Then we better fucking run for our lives. And the Terminator, bro.
Yeah.
Well, because emotions is what truly defines us as humans, right?
Yeah. And
That's
at the end of the
one of
day, art is what you feel from it. So like, unfortunately, for my whole argument is if you feel something from those paintings, it's just go in knowing. It's like you gotta know it's AI generated. I think probably like.
What about just the effort taken to produce a piece of art?
Like then you're gonna be like, that's the programmer's art.
No, not even. I'm saying like you have like a painting that Michelangelo did, but he didn't do it overnight.
Michelangelo,
Yeah.
not Michelangelo.
Whatever. It's the beer.
Not to be confused with Michelangelo,
See.
the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yeah. But my point was how long it takes to like produce that painting or the sculpture or the music or whatever versus where a computer, like you were saying, is like it just randomly one hits and you're like, oh, that looks pretty dope. And
because
like
unfortunately that is
the
what
effort
it's gonna become. Yeah.
I'm saying like the effort, like you look at the painting and you go, like that's one thing when I look at like a big, I don't know, like a statue or something like that. To me, it's like, man, the time whoever did this.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap!
I just
yeah.
made a painting that I hate. Like literally, I
Okay.
finished it. Like I spent like fucking 8 hours, 9 hours in it, and I hate it. It's just, but the thing is, like, whenever people look at it, they're like, oh, it looks great. I'm like, but the thing is, like, there's just stuff about it that I don't like because I'm the one who made it.
Yeah.
But you'll always be
Yeah.
your own worst critic.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, look, I know how much work went into that. If you were to tell me like a fucking machine recreated the exact same thing I did, I'm not like, you're gonna say like which is worth more, my time and effort or the fucking code that was artificially generated, because that's what it is.
Right.
You know, so I think at the end of the day, people are going to recognize that. Because, like, even right now with NFTs, I'm like, how fucking dog shit is that idea that's like, oh, you'll own it in the metaverse? Bitch, I live in the real world. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care right now. I have so many paintings around here. I just bought a new one today. Yeah, bam.
You went from mad to happy.
By his artist, he's a badass artist. Name is Isaac Below. Like, he's so good. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like that Virgin Mary one I sent you. Like, he created like prints of it. I posted it on my story. Whatever. Like, it's right there.
Again?
Yeah. Yeah. I had my alarm say, I'm like, I want to get the 1 out of 100. Like, that's what I'm hoping for. So as soon as like it went up for sale, I bought it.
You bought it.
Yeah. So hopefully I.
Oh, you still don't have it?
No, I
Oh,
ordered it
it's
online.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like it's just they're limited and they're numbered.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm hoping. Yeah, because I think like.
Do you know which number you got?
No, they don't tell you.
Oh, until you get it.
Yeah, no, because I know the one, like a couple of them right here. Oh, Sierra, I'm so sorry. I was gonna record like the art tour for you, but
Sierra is an avid listener.
Yeah,
by the way.
I literally right when we started filming, I was like the tour.
The tour.
Yeah, the tour. That's like fucking Danny DeVito.
The tour.
Yeah, but I'm so sorry we've gone off the fucking rails. We need to get back on there.
Right.
Bro, can you show us your work?
Tangents are acceptable. All right, so here for photo number 1, which is like the second one you're looking at. Yeah, right there. All right, photo number 1 is an engagement shoot. So this, like I said, it required planning because the guy wanted to surprise
The girl,
right?
Oh, so these are in the moment.
These are in the moment. Yeah, these are in the moment. This was a surprise engagement. He was gonna pop the question, as they say.
Well, you're like hitting in a trash can.
Here's the thing: they blindfolded her. Yeah. So the plan was, okay, look, her friends are gonna tell her they're gonna go shopping or whatnot, and then
like this is by the Galleria, right?
This is at the water wall by the Galleria, and so the plan was, okay, look, her friends are gonna just tell her, oh, we're going shopping and whatnot, and then they're gonna blindfold and tell her, we got a surprise for you. So they we had to know about all that, what they planned, so we can know where to be at the moment.
Yeah.
And it was tough because like crowd control was an issue here.
Oh yeah.
Because this is a public place,
right.
and people are just lingering around. You got tourists, you got people who are just enjoying themselves outdoors, and so we're like, oh my god, there's a lot of people in the way.
So like last week, or a couple weeks, like 2 weeks ago, I talked about how the pictures I took of my friend Ever. So when he proposed to his girlfriend, he was so nervous. So his friends went out. They placed like a whole heart on the floor with candles and stuff, and he was so nervous he did not take her inside. So while he's proposing, people are taking pictures in the heart, and I'm like, dude, it's your fucking job to keep them off the heart.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's, I will say this was a big team effort. So yes. On both sides, even people related to her, they knew
tackling someone out the way.
everybody was in on it, and it came out really well though. I was really happy with the way these pictures came out. The guy had great feedback. He was like, man, these look like magazine pictures, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like
I genuinely like the timing with the water in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, because like when people don't know, like your shutter speed has to be at a good, like to
catch the motion,
the water like this.
Motion.
That silky effect.
Yeah, because like you could either get like a random just like the blur in the background with the streams. Yeah, but this like you actually capture like the water falling. It looks cool.
Yeah, so that was a cool project to be a part of, and it was so cold too. Like the picture looks great, but that day it was so cold, and then you got water dripping all around you, and we're out there for about 2 hours. So like we were kind of soaking wet by the time we got out of there.
I've never actually gone into that place. Like I parked outside and we're like, let's go, but we just never did.
No. It's cool. It's really cool. It's like what's the word? Calming. I don't know. The water just Some people like that type of audio ambience to go to sleep, right? Ambience.
Yeah, I fall asleep to fire burning. I've told y'all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it has to be like I always there's two options. Yeah, there's like the fire at the beach or like campfire, and like.
Wait, what's the difference?
Like
as far as sound,
you hear the water.
Oh, the water. Okay,
it's accompanied by water.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the fire sounded different at the beach.
if we ever get sponsored by the Calm app, like that's it. That's all I need.
Okay.
Yo, because I needed to fall asleep.
Okay.
Like I need the fire crackling in the back, which is a terrible thing because I tell people I'm like, if my house ever burns down, I just
You had the bomb ass sleep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like everything is so good. Like you're gonna be like that dog drinking coffee in
Oh,
the middle
yeah,
of the
yeah.
fire.
Everything's
Everything is
fine.
fine.
That's right.
All right. So which one's
Next
next?
photo. Yeah,
That one?
Yeah, sure. So this one's a Christmas picture, and
Yeah.
shout out to my brother and his family.
This
that
is
was
your brother?
This is my brother,
Ah,
Aaron.
okay.
And
Now they're famous.
So did you find
Yeah,
that
they're
tree
famous.
or?
Yeah, this is the thing. Like you find things out in the wild, as I like to say.
Yeah.
My sister was driving down this neighborhood in Northeast Houston, and she was like, and she literally stopped and called me, and she says, "Hey."
Oh, there's a badass tree over here.
She's like, you know what? You just got a camera, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, we can do minis. It was like late October, about to be
Yeah.
November. She goes, I found this really nice tree. It's by my house, and we can literally do Christmas minis. I was like, whoa, really? I was like, is that nice? And so this is it. I mean, y'all are seeing it. It's really nice. It's like inside a gazebo. I don't know if the word's a gazebo or
Kinda looks like
was
it.
or pergola. I don't know the difference between. the two.
I think it looks like a gazebo.
Yeah, so-
but every time I think of gazebo, I think of the movie It, because they're all like the pills he gets are like I think it's like a inhaler, and it's a placebo. It's like he doesn't even
Oh,
need it. And the kid's like, he's like, this isn't even real. He's like, this is just a gazebo. Yeah, I'm trying to find the picture because one time
yeah.
me and my friend went out to take pictures of of his truck, because I was more into like the car community and stuff, and like we were driving through downtown and we found a truck. And I mean a truck. We found a big ass tree in front of, I think it was like the Chase building and stuff. So we got on top of the freaking the sidewalk, and we got really, really cool shots. And the thing was like the security guard had to kick us off. Of course, he's doing his job, but he took his sweet ass time because he saw us taking the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were so lucky. Like I can't find it. I think he might have it on his account, but if I find it, we'll just like pop it up right here.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
If
I'm
it's
just gonna
found,
put,
it's
like,
here.
Remember to get the.
Stop saying his name.
Yo, we literally need a
Cut.
clip of us saying Google, so every time I fuck up, you just drop it on top of me.
Good.
Just drop it on your phone. Be like, find tree truck picture. Yes, please. All right,
It's not out,
I'm sorry.
bro.
We can continue.
All right,
I would like to share like a little bit of like how influential photography itself, the
Yeah.
concept of it, has been in my life. When we 2020 during COVID, I lost my job, and I was like, dang, like I got deeply depressed, and it was like a dive. I remember sleeping like in the next day after losing my job.
22
Yeah.
fucking
And it was
years.
just like, I didn't want to do anything that day. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was just like, I just wanted to curl up and just sleep. And so this is shortly after is when my sister called me, and she was like, hey, you just got a camera, right? Because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to something that that makes me feel like what's the word? Maybe not comfortable, but like soothing or whatnot, like
Well,
something
it's
I'm familiar
like,
with.
Literally, like
Yeah, yeah.
something that will give you the fucking endorphins you need at that
Yes.
moment. Yeah.
So I picked up.
dopamine.
So I went on OfferUp, and I picked up another camera because I was camera less at that time. So
Damn, so you were unemployed and you
I was
decided to
unemployed.
buy a camera.
Yes,
Oh,
and this is how
shit.
influential it was
Yeah,
for me.
yeah,
So after my sister realized that I got the camera, she saw this tree. It kind of just it kind of just fell together. We started doing Christmas minis, and then we ended up doing about 21 sessions that year. It was
damn,
cool. It was
that
cool.
is a
It just
lot.
how it all came together. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. Like photography has been there for me, like
Yeah.
in like some really hard times.
Yeah.
And
No,
so
that sounds freaking amazing. Like, as someone who was in a dark place during
Yeah,
COVID,
yeah.
like I told Danny, like this podcast literally like
Yes.
relit
There you
my
go.
fucking life.
Yep.
You know, so I get how like forcing yourself to be creative can literally pull you out from that rut you're in. You know.
Yes.
So Jesus,
Yes,
damn,
yes.
you got a lot of work like right away.
Mhm. Yeah, we
that's
did.
awesome.
And so the next picture I have like my show and tell.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is my friend Nick. He's a computer science major.
Yeah.
He went to
Is his full name Nicaragua?
Oh, no. That is hilarious though. I never
Yeah.
noticed that.
His name is
I
Nick,
never
and it
noticed
literally
that.
said-
Well, he reached out to me. He goes, "Hey,
Not gonna lie, with that beard, it looks like his name is Jebediah.
well, he was like, "Hey, man, I'm about to start applying for jobs." He was about to graduate with his undergrad degree, and he said, "But I don't have any headshots. Can you help me out?" I was like, Yeah, sure. Let's. Do you know a spot? And he's like, no, I don't know a spot. Like, you pick the spot. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, sure. Like, I'm pretty familiar with Discovery Green, and there's so much there where you can really like create different backgrounds. So
This is at Discovery.
This is at
This is
Discovery
the
Green.
convention
Yes, sir.
center on the left,
Uh-huh. This is the Georgia Brown
Right here.
Convention Center.
on this side.
Oh, so that's the bridge on the back.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that they were on the other street, the one where. It's
So you're looking at
Yeah,
to the right is the hotel. Is it the Hilton?
Yeah,
I think it's the Hilton.
The Hilton.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know.
I used to be a waiter there.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was like those fancy ones. I was the only one with a real bow tie.
Dang.
Yeah, they would tell us we had to show up with a bow tie.
People had the clip-ons?
Yeah, everybody had their clip-ons. Yeah, and it was pretty cool. I got to work like the Microsoft conventions and stuff. And we were just making like freaking like, and there was like this. I think we did like a prom. It was like rich people, of course, you know, because to be in that place, you had to have money. But it was cool. But yeah, no, that's a good
So
spot.
he was really happy with this shot, and I gave him several shots, but this is one of my
This is
favorites
the
from
one.
that session.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, you can dive into so many different types of photography, like headshots.
I was wondering, like right there with the lighting, like because I know you're in between buildings. Was that like natural or did you?
This is all natural. I did not have any artificial
reflectors
lighting.
or
No,
anything?
nothing.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like genuinely, because I know like in that area there's a bunch of buildings.
And I'm not gonna lie, like, this was towards the end of the session. At the beginning, the sun was really bright, and his skin tone, it was like overexposed.
Yeah.
But then we kind of found this spot where the sun was like, we're almost in the shade type thing, and so
Yeah, well,
I don't
I'm
know.
guessing like the light was bouncing from somewhere because the shadows.
The
in
light was
back.
bouncing. There was this. There's another glass building behind us, so
that's
the light was
nice,
bouncing
yeah.
from there.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
That's
no,
correct.
no, like genuinely, because honestly, like stuff like this is just you have to think about it. Because whenever I took Ever's photos, it was a cloudy day.
Yeah,
and I made.
But
like,
here's the thing: cloudy days create soft light, and then that is better than harsh light.
Well, luckily in editing, you get to make everything as amazing as you
Okay.
want. Like, but like literally, like the pictures I gave them looked like you were in a sunny day.
So
Yeah.
you mentioned editing. I had a question earlier.
Yes,
and I'm
yes,
like,
yes.
if they bring up editing, I'm gonna ask the question. When you start editing, how do you make sure you don't edit too much so that you actually like doesn't become too fake?
Yeah. That is.
I think like you literally just drew the line. It, like honestly, like as long as it looks like it's real, I think that you're set.
Okay.
Because there's people who overdo it. Like
Right.
What I like to my starting point is there people in the shot? Obviously, there's some people in this shot. I don't like to overdo it. I don't like to make it to the point where it seems like the person doesn't have pores.
Yeah.
Like, if you've gone to the point where you can't even see, like, there's no pores or anything, then you've already like gone across the line. In my opinion, right? Like, everybody
like,
has
over-smooth
that
it?
turn
definition.
down your
Yeah.
clarity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one like I like to start off where like if I have people in my picture, I want to at least make it like realistic.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my favorite shots look dreamy. So they even.
What do you mean by dreamy?
Like I might overdo it sometimes because.
I just don't know
Look,
what you mean.
I don't want to talk about like the thing is look when I was with my ex we like she was my freaking model for everything. Like we went out to Brenham, which is like, you know, the what the fuck is the
Bluebell?
state text? Yeah, well, is where Bluebell's at. But what is the main flower? What the fuck?
Bluebonnet.
Bluebonnet. It's good.
You're gonna
Never
have
do
spot.
top of the shit, you know? So I had her lay on it, like she's surrounded with blue bonnets, like hands up like that, and that made it look dreamy. And I thought that picture looked amazing. But the thing is, like, honestly, is like I think there has to be a balance. The point is, like, you know, is it realistic or are you doing it to be artistic?
And then you also define your goals, right?
Yeah.
This is for headshots, so it's kind of like
Yeah, of
professional.
course, it's
The
professional.
goal is
Yeah.
okay. You want to look.
Yeah,
professional.
you don't want to turn it into your employer and be like, yo, dude, man,
You
this is
look
a
different.
sick ass picture, bro. No, it's supposed to be professional.
You look different.
Yeah.
I got catfished at the workplace.
Why don't you look as dreamy as you did in your photos,
your
bro?
photos.
Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, is like he said, is like, you know, you ask them ahead of time what their vision is. You know, I luckily I had creative like liberty to do whatever the hell I wanted back then, and like I got the shots I wanted at the end of the day, and it's just like, you know, like at the end of the day, he's giving me paid for it.
Right.
Like you have to follow their vision,
Yeah.
and then, as long as it's good, it's good.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like in more technical context, like you define requirements and then you're able to trace back to those
Trace back
requirements.
to those
Yeah.
requirements. You delivered.
Yep.
So
this is the
we got
deliverable.
one more.
Yep.
One more. So the backstory to this one. All right,
Ah.
this is obviously
I like the
a
change
tool,
of
right?
blur.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
our Gugu's a little younger than us. He might not know what this is. Nah, I'm just kidding.
All right, so here's the backstory, and there's a moral to the story too.
A ver.
Okay, so my girlfriend and I, shout out.
Subscribe.
She's watching, right? Subscribe. Man, see, I jumped the gun a little bit. I met my girlfriend through photography.
Oh, nice.
So,
damn, it's
yes.
giving you
What
so
was
much.
it like? Did you like take a photo of her and you were like, damn, I got
like,
a girlfriend.
yeah, I was blown away.
How good she'll look next to me.
Yeah.
This is the thing. During the Christmas minis that we were doing,
Yeah.
she was actually one of the first ones that signed up to come and do a session, where her family session, and
Because she's like, damn, that photographer looks handsome.
I don't know, something sparked the interest on both ends.
Yeah.
And then after I delivered the photos, we just like became friends on.
No.
We became friends on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then just found out how many things we could relate on, and it's just it just built up from there. Like we really started building a relationship. We were direct. I think at one point in your life, you're just like, look, tell me who you are. Like, I know you're not perfect, but because I'm not either. Just tell me who you are and just be honest, be genuine.
Right.
That's what. Kudos to the
I don't know.
podcast.
I mean, we don't agree with that because I'm perfect, bro.
No, kudos to the podcast, and that's what I think really attracts the audience, because you can be genuine, and that's hard to find in the age of social media, bro. Like everything's so fabricated.
He means that because we're ugly guys.
He's like, you're ugly, but you're genuine.
He's like, you guys are clearly not fake.
You could use some editing, some smoothing.
He's like, maybe you shouldn't show them pores.
But this is the thing, like, we were a lot. Like, there were so many things we could relate on. So many things. Being parents, being Latino, same religious beliefs, a lot of things. And we're like, okay, man, this is like,
Yeah,
And it's really cool though that you were in a very dark place.
Yes.
You decided to get
Yes,
the
I
camera.
was.
You
Yes,
did
I
your
was.
Christmas
Yes, I
minis,
was.
and then you found her.
I mean, what in a sequence of events, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Bam.
Like, straight up, like it gave you so much.
It did.
Like it
It
pulled
did.
you out from the dark spot
Yeah.
and like
That's
gave
pretty
you
dope.
everything.
It
That's so
is.
cool.
And he got us an extra subscriber. My God, my God! I'm so glad you.
The dubs all around.
But see, here's the thing, because I'm one thing that I'm very bad at is keeping up with friends. I forget to message them. No, I'm just.
No, I'm telling you because I agree with. I'm the exact same way.
I'm genuinely really bad at that. I'm like, oh, I haven't messaged such and such. I'll send him a message, and then I'll do it later. Later passes by, I forget. The next day comes back, and I go, I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it. And then after 5-6 days, I'm like, now it's kind of too late to do it. and I feel weird. And Joel,
you get in your head and literally cut them off.
yeah, no, at one point I'm like, I feel like at this point, I'm just kind of messaging them. I don't know, it just feels weird. And Joel is being really cool because he's always asking me hey man, how are you? And I'm like, oh man, I never ask him first. He always asks me first.
I genuinely feel so bad because my friend Ricardo is the exact same way. He's like, genuine guy. He's always reaching out to me and literally it's weird. It'd be like a month or whatever. He's like, he calls me and I'm like, I'm not answering the phone call. I'm like, oh, it's Ricardo. What's up, man? I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, hey, bitch, if I don't call you, do you not call me? And I'm like, God damn it.
Okay, that's Joel, but he doesn't say that. He keeps that to himself.
No. The thing is, Ricardo's
Yeah, yeah.
literally
I got you.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're cool.
Yeah.
I'm a groomsman.
No, what I was gonna say is I didn't know you were going through anything, so it's kind of I'm a bad friend type of thing. But but it's kind of I'm just to point that out. It's kind of cool that you had that trajectory where and now you have maybe you might say it was worth it.
I think that's
Yes.
the great thing
Yeah.
about friendships, though, because honestly, if people with me right now saying that I'm the same way, if you watching from the outside, you'd be like, Oscar brings his friends on all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I am blessed enough that people want to be around me, not to be fucking.
I mean, I do have to
feeling
record, so
yeah, you have to work here.
Yeah.
It's just I'm lucky enough that I have great people around me, but the thing is I can feel overwhelmed from time to time, and same thing is you might have a lot going on, you might not know what's going on with your friends,
Right.
and that's the thing is
yeah.
as long as at the end of the day, whenever he does need you and you're there, that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Anytime.
I want to give a shout out real quick to my other sister.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to showcase the picture that I took of her and her fiance.
Mm-hmm.
You know how people take pictures before a wedding and then they display it at the wedding?
Yeah.
I was able to take that shot for them.
Oh, that's so nice. Is
Her
that
and
on
Josue.
here?
No, I don't have it. I couldn't I don't.
damn.
They have a big print of it at their house, but I didn't have a digital copy of it.
Okay.
But shout out, they know who they are.
shout
Kayla
out.
and
Well, you
Josue.
know what will make you feel better? We actually went on over the weekend. We took pictures for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait,
shoot.
I don't think he finished this though.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
sorry,
right.
sorry,
You're right.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
more
sorry.
like-
I needed
no,
to
no, no,
backtrack.
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I needed to backtrack. So that's how me and my girlfriend met.
Yeah.
You know, crazy story. Like it was totally you can't make it up.
Okay.
And so we were in the market for a washer and dryer, and she gets a call from a relative one day, and then the relative says, "Hey, you need a washer dryer, right?" And she says, "Yeah." Well, I know somebody who's selling a washer dryer slightly used, but you need to come look at it today. And she tells me this, and I'm like, "Why today? Like I'm doing stuff. Like what? What's the urgency?" And so I was reluctant. I was like, I don't know. Is it stolen? I don't know. And so
That's a good thought. That's a good, yeah.
she comes back to me and she's like, "For real, we need to go look at this. If
you get
this
that.
is a good deal, we can't miss it." I'm like, "All right." And so we go and we go walk into the garage where the washer and dryer were installed. They were working. So we go in there and we start unplugging them because we're like, okay, they look good. Let's take them. And then nearby there was this open case, and it was a typewriter in there. And I was like, "Oh man, that looks cool!" Like I just keep glancing back at it, like I'm over here working.
So that would be this type right
Yeah. I'm trying. Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to move it. I'm trying to move like the washer dryer to get it where we can wrap up the hoses and take them.
Yeah.
And then the lady who was there, she was like, "Oh yeah, these are my mother-in-law's things. She got her, and she won't be needing them no more." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." I was like, I kept glancing at the
So
typewriter.
you bought a haunted typewriter.
I kept glancing. I don't know, but
I don't know yet.
I kept glancing at the typewriter, and she goes, "I like that's pretty cool." I told her, right, like just to bring it up.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, I got one that's a lot older than that in my truck," and I'm like, "Whoa, really?" And so, long story short, we ended up taking the washer dryer, and I said, "How much would you take for that typewriter?" She goes, "Just take it." And so I took it.
Oh, shit.
I took it, and I actually have it here today.
So
You brought Ghost here.
Not intentionally. Not intentionally. Honestly, though, I looked it up.
Yeah.
This typewriter is from the 1920s.
Oh, shit.
1920s. And, photography, what y'all are doing is all about storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a tool for storytelling.
Yeah.
And there's no telling how many, stories were told or how many messages were sent with this thing.
Yes, of course.
And I think this is just so cool, like a
That's
piece of
crazy.
history.
Whenever you mentioned, I didn't even think of that. Like genuinely, just trying to imagine how many.
do you know where this is from?
This was the manufacturer is based in New York.
Yeah, because
Oh,
like
so
if you
it's
look
an
at
American.
it, it looks like it's well preserved.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing:
It has the
it
logo
still
on it.
has the manufacturer's name is Underwood. It also has the last piece of paper that was being typed up on, and it's decaying. The last piece of paper is decaying.
What did it say?
It had the
I left the
owner's
money at the.
I know, right? So to get the money, you have to. I know,
That's it.
seriously. But
But the reason
Go
ahead, go
funny.
the reason sorry to interrupt. The reason I asked was
you
because
go.
it was 1920.
Yeah,
So this is like a
1920s.
World War One, then World War
yeah,
Two,
yeah.
and all of that stuff.
the Great Depression.
No, not only
Yeah.
that, you had to have money to have one of these.
Yes,
Yes.
this is the thing. And so it weighs about 50 pounds too. It's heavy.
I
And
saw you.
That's
you
why
were
you're so
very
buff.
solid.
Yeah, so buff. I got my typewriter gains.
Typewriter.
And
Oh,
so
shit.
on the piece of paper, the owner's name is on it, and I know that it's the owner or at least the last
RL
owner
sign,
because
huh?
I know, right? Dude. No, well, on the space bar itself, it has the owner's name on one of those old school labelers. It has the owner's name on it, and then it matches the name that's on the paper. Yeah, if you look at that gold, the gold label.
Oh, that is so. Her
Viola
name is Viola.
Viola
Kanak.
Kanak. Yeah.
Viola Kanak.
And you know that's an old school name.
Yo,
Viola,
if
who's
if-
named
if
Viola
you-
in 2020?
If you're on Ancestry.com and you're related to Viola, be like, yo, buy it off him, offer him a lot of money.
yeah.
Though.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
While you're there.
Any opportunity. Yeah, we found your grandma's typewriter. No, great grandma's
Seriously,
typewriter.
though, you imagine how
That is
much-
so cool.
yeah,
have
yeah.
you tried typing on it?
I have tried typing on it. It does get stuck. But I've seen people who have restored these, and I'm still kind of divided. Like, should I restore it? Should I leave it as it is?
No,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just like monetarily, really, like if you hold it for like another freaking 20, 30 years, you never know how much it might be worth.
This is true.
Not only that, is like I think they say before restoring, it's worth more, anyways.
Dang.
Like
Because
you
if
restore it if you're
restore-
gonna use
yeah,
it. Sorry.
you're no. I actually interrupted you. You're gonna you're gonna change things from it, and you might take that essence away.
And you're
from
holding
yeah.
the past.
You are holding the past, and the thing is, the paper itself is decaying. I've never seen a piece of paper like decaying. Like,
Wait, is that a phrase?
like
that's
no,
been
I don't
coined
know.
before?
It's just like
what?
it's got holes in it.
Wait. Is that a phrase that's been like said before? Like you're holding the past. Right, because I'm about to fucking trademark.
Sign artist, you're holding the
that's
past.
fucking good. Yeah,
So the
that
more
is so cool.
the more I tinkered with it, I was like, man, this is literally where like word processors got their inspiration from, because it's got the margins where you can set your margins and stuff like that. It's like, whoa, it's crazy.
that's
And
so
so I didn't even know, like on a regular keyboard, you'll see the tab key, right? Well, on this one it says tabular key. Like, whoa, that's where that comes from.
You meant to say tab was in the full word?
No, it's like tabular as of
Yeah.
like tape, like relating to tables, and
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's kind of cool. Like, I never knew that.
You know,
It's interesting.
growing up, we had like a more modern version of one, and I remember like messing with it. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Just the
like,
sound he makes.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't like keyboards. Like nowadays, they're so loud. I think I can get like brown keys. I think brown's like a medium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like the
probably so.
Goo Goo knows. Yeah. So
The brown switches.
yeah, so I got brown switches because I'm actually trying to write a book.
Oh.
You know, so like eventually.
You wanna borrow a
someday-
typewriter?
Huh?
You want to borrow a typewriter?
Hunted one. It'll write for you.
No.
You don't even have to work.
Yeah, no, you're right. It'll write itself. They'll be like, "I will kill you." Over and over and
Oh,
over.
that was such a great ending.
Yeah, Viola's kind of angry.
Seriously, bro.
Yeah,
I would
of
love to
course
see
we
it.
want to see it.
Is- so this picture you took it before you grabbed it and took it home, or did you went and posted somewhere?
Yeah, it looks like
Is this a
some bricks.
planted or a
Yeah.
candid of the?
That's definitely a
This is a
planted.
pose shot.
Yeah,
Okay,
the planted.
This is when I brought it home.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Oh
this is so
shit!
cool.
Look at the paper, man.
I was wondering what was in that duffel bag.
This is a huge tool, bro. It's heavy and it's like clunky.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, hopefully
No, that is so cool.
you don't break it taking it out.
Yeah.
Or
No, it
anything.
does no. They don't build them like they used to.
Oh.
This is what
Oh,
they
you
do.
still have the paper in it?
Yeah, it's in it. Oh shit! It's moving.
It's typing on its own.
Yeah.
All right, it's right here. I don't know if we'll be able to get this in a shot,
Jeez.
but it's right here.
Yo, I've seen them in like horror movies, like how small they are. They were smaller than I expected.
Oh, smaller?
Yeah, yeah, because like I'm telling you, I had a more modern one, which is a lot bigger than that. It was probably like at least like,
You want to take a look at it? It's
Yeah.
heavy, dude. Like, it's cast iron, I guess. I don't know.
wow, that thing looks amazing.
Yeah. It's insane.
Whenever you can Google, can you pass it to me so I can go like that?
Yeah, so you can
But that's
just
like
try-
my biggest conversation piece
Yeah.
at the moment.
No, that thing is fucking.
I mean, just the
amazing.
fact that you brought it, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. We appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yo, it's literally
yeah.
like it's a piece of fucking history in
Yeah,
here. That's
yeah.
fucking amazing.
I'm not that
Yeah.
buff. So.
Yo, I'm fucking like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Danny, pick it up over your head.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at them muscles, bro.
Get them typewriter flex. What was the typewriter muscle?
Typewriter muscles.
Yo, on one of our topics, I wanted to talk about what was the worst punishment we had at school.
Oh,
And
in
like,
the books?
yeah, no. I had a teacher who would literally make us hold a bowling ball over our heads.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, his name was Mr. Trevino. You're a bitch.
Uh-oh.
Let me see this.
It is heavy.
It was back when I was in LA. Oh, what? Oh, freaking.
What is that?
Screw just fell out.
Nah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, we just
Part of its
lost
history
like
now.
$2,000 value. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay, cool.
Yo, I'm more intrigued in the paper.
Yes, that's why I don't want to remove the paper, because I'm like, the paper is part of the story.
It got paper jammed. It just left it there.
That is so cool.
Dude,
yeah,
yes,
do
yes.
not remove that. That is so
Okay.
cool.
Would you recommend like polishing it though? Like
No,
to remove
no,
the rust?
No.
No?
No.
Not even.
First of all, there's a lot of like.
What I did do is remove cobwebs at the beginning,
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
had cobwebs.
Yeah.
No,
for
not
sure.
only that, like nowadays, like trucks when they sell, they literally put clear coats over like the it's called patina.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
it's like people love like
The
seeing like the
rusty old,
age.
the antique,
Yeah.
what's the word?
The antiquity.
Yep, there's
about it.
another word that's cool. It's like
Historical value? I don't know.
No, there is
Well, wouldn't the patina thing
rustic.
be? Well, rustic, yeah,
Yeah.
rustic, yeah. No, but like genuinely,
Oh, yeah,
like
rust.
people love
Yeah.
seeing the age in
Yeah.
things.
Oh, for sure.
You know, so that makes so much.
I
Especially
mean, vintage
with this
is back,
being
right?
so old. Yeah, yo, I love that. That is so cool.
Solid,
That's
solid.
really
I'm
cool.
glad y'all like
I mean, if you
Yeah.
forget
So-
it,
So moral of the story,
Yes.
right? I have to say this: if your girlfriend tells you to act quick, don't complain.
I like it. Yeah, I was waiting to hear the thing. I thought it was something that said on there. It was like if what was it? If you're sick, say, and what was it? Stay home if you're sick, come through if you're thick. And that's what it said on the page. Yeah. So right now, while we're looking away, let's set up the photography, the photo shoot we had. I need you to look away so I can show you the first page. All right.
Let me put it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Danny,
it's
use it.
because I moved it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Which one? Photography?
Yeah. So just go to one. Like I labeled it so that way we can just look at it and then just scroll.
Okay.
Yeah. So you being a photographer, like I was there just catching candid shots, and like I want you to tell me like what you think. So we've had like the group, like it's Outsiders Music. Shout out to Pisto and Tony G.
Pisto
They're our
Tony
boys
G.
from high school, and like it's just I was like I want to give them good pictures, and so I wanted to see what you thought.
This is cool. I like the tones. It's very warm.
Okay, but what about the next one?
You said it was a warm day, right? So
Yeah,
it captures that.
It was a really good day.
Here's the next one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
So
Nice.
like you never know,
I do
you
like
might
this.
get a
This is
photo
good.
bomb in every now and then.
This is
Yeah.
good depth of field too.
Yeah,
Like, you're
it
capturing
literally like honestly, I love the whole shift.
Yes,
between
it
them.
is.
Yeah, it was so good because honestly, like the first time it happened, it just happened. I was like, it's beautiful. I love it. It's art.
I think it's
Then we went to
Oh, man. The architecture in this place is
this
beautiful.
place looks amazing.
It's amazing.
It makes me feel like we're looking like in Chinese architecture. 'Cause
Something.
it's golden,
It's so
like
intricate.
jade,
It's very intricate.
So it was beautiful. And then you know what happened next? Of course.
Oh, my
damn it, man.
goodness.
God
a
damn it.
bird.
What's that smudge on the right side?
Oh yeah, it was a smudge, but don't worry.
Oh,
we,
Jesus.
we got it out, and then this fucking beautiful
man,
skull.
that's really, really cool.
I actually
Colorful.
had some pictures with people walking in the background, which I like because like me being
Yeah.
a street photographer. But this one I made it look like you can see like it looks a little daisy because I didn't want it to be so sharp.
Is this
You know?
considered a sugar skull?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so
Yes.
what is considered
What is
a
a shooter scroll?
So-
for
I
us?
know people like bring them up in
Yes,
Dia de
so-
los Muertos.
So okay, and realistically, they're candies. Like I remember growing up in obviously in our culture, like it would be our favorite part, like getting closer. Like you literally you buy like they would sell the little sugar skulls. I'm from LA.
Sugar
Yeah, it's a
skulls.
lot more prevalent over there than it is here. I haven't seen a sugar skull here.
Yeah.
Here, I see more like everybody loves like the skulls with like the designs on them. They have flowers. They're colorful. They're bright.
Right.
But like they're genuine. They're candies.
Okay.
Yeah, which you can actually eat. They're amazing. Like I remember like being a child and eating like the sugar skulls.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
so like there's like two of them at the Post Houston. Like if you look before, Danny
Man, I think
blocked
I-
off.
Oh,
That blocked
black
off.
and white one.
Yeah, so
I think
there-
I missed them the day that I went there.
Oh,
then.
you've been there?
Yeah, I've been there.
It's
but
really really cool.
I didn't spot these. Okay.
Yeah, so I took that one, and then of course what happened. Like,
Man,
Ooh,
that's a great photo, bro.
yeah, this one reminds me so much of like the little girl with the fire burning in the
Oh yes, of course. The grimace or
Yeah,
whatnot,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then like of course we're enjoying our evening, and Danny's like take a picture of that
Of a cat. They were-
aloe.
Well, I call it
Aloe vera.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I just say
Our
cactus in
Google
general.
was trying to tell me what it was called, but
Oh.
it's Savila in
He's
Spanish.
speaking sign
Yeah.
language. He's like,
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, why do you want me to take a picture of a Savila plant? And then I was like, of course, you know.
a Mexican, a cactus.
Yes,
Yeah.
el nopal, el nopal.
Nopal is nopal.
And then this is like one of my favorite shots from the evening because like if you see
good.
the sunlight on the town hall building, I thought it looked really nice.
It's the
Yeah.
glow. It's the glow at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because it's not expected. Because like honestly, it's just like highlights, just like one center of it, and I was like, that is so cool. And then but of course, fucking Danny had a fucking ruin.
Jesus. It's like, what do you think you're doing? What are you capturing there?
Is this a good example of what I were talking about earlier, the photogenic thing?
Yeah. Oh.
He's saying I'm very photogenic. Thank you.
Yeah, Google's like that, ain't it, bro?
Daniel, don't take photos.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Solid. I like that.
What do you think? Do you like our
I
photo
do like
shoot?
them.
Yeah.
I do like the photo shoot. You
So I guess, especially with me in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the highlight.
Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Yo, I really like the sugar skull picture. I think that one came
Oh
out
no,
so
it's
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That one.
That's a keeper.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
keeper.
like whenever we started taking them, we're like, oh, like we knew we had you coming in. We're like, we gotta make like a whole segment thing
Yeah,
out of
This is
it.
good. This is really good.
So
that
like it.
one,
That
was
one.
beautiful. That
No,
was
it's a
like a
nice
fucking
photo.
background.
And is this a local artist? The
Yeah,
paint-
yeah. So like they have been like rotating the exhibits. Like we literally went and like it was so cool. I was like, Danny, let's go half and half. We buy like a $6,000 freaking
A perro.
dog.
A perro. Yeah, they look
I
cool.
actually have a picture of it. I don't know if I have it on here, to be honest. I didn't know if I dropped it in
Yeah, I
there.
don't-
Keep talking and I'll drop it.
Yeah,
right
while
now.
you do that, so
Yeah.
I had one. I guess while we
Yes.
wrap up the photography
Yep.
stuff, I had one question about photography. Again, coming from the more technical side of things, I saw this article where they put a camera on a monkey,
Whoa.
and yeah, oh, that was
It's
quick.
on the
bro.
drive.
And they put a cam. They
I
put
am so sorry, Danny. Go. I know I told you to talk, but it literally happened so. No, just it's on my drive. Yeah, it literally happened so quick.
Well,
Yeah,
what is that?
It's
It's like a
Jinx
cholo
or-
squinkle.
a cholo squinkle,
Whoa.
but so the idea is like they're all like what the fuck are they called? The the cocoa ones. But what's the name that they give them?
Alebrijes?
Alegrije. Yes, Alegrije. So
Alegrije.
in Mexico there was used to be a show called Alegrije y Revolú.
Oh,
That's true.
the novela.
Yeah.
The
So
novela.
it's just like that's the whole idea. They're meant to guide you to the spirit realm. Yeah. So like the whole artist created like a whole exhibit based off of just like Alebrijes, and it looked amazing. That dog was like $6,000.
Whoa.
I had seen a picture of it. They look bigger in picture, but they're actually kind of small. They literally will fit like on a little table.
Like a.
Yeah. So me.
No way. This
yeah.
looks massive. This
Yeah.
looks like you could sit
Put
on
it,
it.
yeah, like I think you can put it here. It will probably like the tail will come out of the table.
Yeah. Yeah, but regardless, y'all should go see it. Like I love supporting anything like Mexican.
Yeah, so we bought
indigenous
one.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Don't like supporting them that much.
Okay.
But I was dead. I was like, Danny, let's buy one. Let's buy one. I was like,
Show
I was like,
mascot?
I was like, that's $500. We can afford that.
Yeah. We were trying to like, okay, so I give you 50.
Yeah.
I give you 50.
Low ball the others. Yeah.
I can regatear, right?
I'm sorry, Danny. Now you can.
No,
go.
no, you're good. So we finished the segment. And I told you about this, but there was an article where they put a camera on a monkey.
Yeah.
And they were studying the monkey, obviously.
Yeah.
But what they found that was interesting was that the monkey, at what point, it went and it just sat on a cliff. And it just kind of like stare at the cliff. Like it just kind of like just sat
Like
there and-
soaking it in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he was
soaking it in.
admiring.
like
it.
admiring. So it was this like
Wow.
thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing for you guys who are photographers, this is what like
How
you
we
just it
feel?
just like you might be driving, you're going somewhere, and oh shit, I got to stop and take a photo.
I actually have a story of like whenever I felt like that.
Okay.
So I went to California over the last summer, and I'm actually from California. Like I know I've mentioned it, but just to reiterate, and I went for a 15. We went for our cousin's 15.
Oh.
And like it was great. It was beautiful. Like she had two dresses. That was so cool. Like the first one was like the basic dress. The second one was like a Mexican one. It had some floral patterns. It looked beautiful. I loved it.
Okay.
Then the next morning, I'm like everybody's hungover. Everybody had like a blast the night before.
So you wanted a picture of them?
So,
hungover?
no. So it was like 6 a.m. and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm fucking driving to Sequoia to see like the biggest trees in the fucking, like they're literally like they're trees you have to like drive through. They're huge.
Yeah.
And I remember like I was all alone. I was like, thank God we rented a Prius because literally we're getting 50 to the gallon. It's amazing. Like I will never talk bad about the Prius again.
Wow.
But I remember like I would get off the car just to like stare at the mountains and take pictures. I actually have a lot of pictures of
Okay.
them. If you don't mind me like showing them right
Just
here.
send me some and
pop them
I'll
up.
start going like that.
Yes.
That's
It's just to remind me to pull up the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Google. Yeah, and it's just it's just amazing. It's just like look, like clearly the monkey was just thinking of like what he's gonna own when the Planet of the Apes happens.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like a scene from Lion King. Everything
Yeah.
everything you see, we own, or what is it?
It's like Mufasa was like
Mufasa.
everything the sun touches is ours.
It's ours.
Yeah.
That-
One of those moments.
Lo que toca el sol.
So that was the monkey. He was like, one day this will all be mine.
Just waiting for that virus. Waiting for that virus. But yeah, so my thing was just like, can you like, I wonder like, can you describe, is it possible to even describe what would get you
Danny,
just-
you know how you felt when you saw the moon so gigantic, like that feeling that you.
But I can't describe it myself.
No, no, no,
So
no,
I'm-
of course,
I
of
guess
course,
I'm trying to
of
say is
course.
like maybe like I asked this question.
it's-
Maybe there is something I don't know.
Okay, look, I'll let you answer, but like I genuinely feel like there's moments like that you are like, no one's gonna believe me unless I take a picture of this.
Okay.
I think those moments are like they're because like Danny, I always talk back to the times when we went to New Mexico, like when saw the skies. I was like, it's called the land of enchantment for a reason. I'm like, I didn't name it like that. It's
Right.
literally like they know what they're about. They know that whenever you go there and you look up to the skies, you're gonna be so taken aback. You're like, yo, that's fucking amazing, and I'm so glad I came here.
So do you think is it because it's something you've never seen before and you get to see it once and you probably never see it again?
I think if I lived in New
unique?
Mexico, I would stare at the fucking sky every night. Like I think it's just like some things like, yes, of course we take it for granted because of light pollution.
Right. Because one time I was just walking by Athens, you know. That's because I said that last time.
Danny last time was like, yeah. So one time I took the private jet out to.
No, not the private jet. I went public. I went economy. No, but
I flew Spirit and they had me in the middle seat.
Yeah, I went to a place called Delphi. Yeah. If you ever go to Greece, it's a must. Okay, and I had a moment like that where I was walking up because think of like the mountains, and then people live there, and you can literally you probably wake up, look out the window, and you see like mountains and everything, and I'm like, do these people just look outside and like, oh, this is just where we live? Like they're not like, what? I can just sit here and watch. But
I think that's where the whole taken for granted.
Yeah.
Comes
So
from.
I was walking up the road and I couldn't see behind the road, and at some point I get to the top.
It just revealed,
and I saw, and it was like, dude, that thing was beautiful. I was like, oh, what the fuck? This is so beautiful. I took out my phone, dude. I took out my phone and I tried to take pictures, and then I tried to show people. I hated the pictures.
It doesn't make it doesn't do it justice.
No, like I was like, I don't even want to show the pictures.
Okay, well, to be fair, if you would have sent them to me, I would have edited to you so you can see the depth.
Well, it's because I did it with my phone.
A lot of pictures come out flat. Like if you were to see the depth, I think it would help.
Probably, but I did it with my phone, and like I look at the picture and I tell people, and
turn up the contrast.
Yeah, but I'm saying is like I would try and show it to people, and it just got to a point where I was like, I hate the photo so much because when they look at it, they can't see what I saw at all.
I think that literally goes back to what I said about how like it's just like you have to take a picture because you don't think people will believe you.
Right, but what I'm saying is, do you think eventually it'll just be like, it's just the valley?
I think when I don't think you probably don't lose appreciation for it, because I think whenever you were to sit down and look at it, I think you can think it's breathtaking. I just think you
lose focus.
You lose like you lose the whole like I'm lucky enough to be able to see this.
Mm-hmm.
It was also kind of unveiled to you, right? Because nobody showed you a picture of this.
No.
This was the first time you ever set eyes on this like landscape. But the way it was unveiled to you, like you
to Greece every now and then.
no, but like you were walking up, so you like gradually just
because honestly,
up like a movie, like like an initial movie scene,
right?
Like
because I saw mountains everywhere, and like, I'm just gonna see more mountains. But then I look, and it's like the sea went into like between the mountains, and you can see like a little island like going down. You could see the road that will take you
so
there.
Did it remind you of something familiar, like a painting or something?
Honestly, it reminded me a little bit of the Lion King.
Oh, there you go. Everything the sun touches.
But I was like, it's not mine.
Walking up to her, this is all mine.
Yeah, this is all mine. Yeah, like the monkey. Yeah, like mine. Whoa. The Greeks are mine now. But
the Greeks are mine now.
But it was just like, so it just brought up that question. Like, you think like we can describe that from a very technical point of view to the point where we can like just make it happen.
It's just at the end of the day, there's only so much you can appreciate just by looking at the picture.
Because nowadays they try to put that VR headset on you, right? And you can be like, oh shit, I'm in the moon or
Danny,
something.
start selling NFTs of Greece.
Yeah, for real.
Make a killing off of it.
Absolutely.
Like, you'll never go, but for $300, I can show you how it looks like. And be like, bro, Google exists.
Google exists. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to cut us off, but we haven't even touched any freaking folder.
We have not talked about anything
I
that happened
I just think, look. Okay, a lot of stuff has happened. Okay, thank God we got through the depressing thing super early, so now we don't have like a sad ending.
There you go.
You know, but I just genuinely think we need to hit some of my
like hit them.
Yeah, like yeah. So I think we can ignore the second one. The second
you didn't
folder.
get my reference.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did.
The Will Smith thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So I say we hit up the random folder, and then we'll go to the Will Smith one.
Dale.
And we'll end up with the Guru Pit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So do you have?
I have no clue in what order they're going. Let's just run through these.
Put them up. Okay.
You know, and I'm so glad you've seen. Oh my God!
You got another request?
Who's DMs?
Danny, please read what it says, please.
So this is from Stephen Bradley. I'm wondering if you would like to start to live a new life of comfort with me as your sugar daddy. And it doesn't involve anything sexual. I just want a sugar baby that I can spoil with my riches.
Wow.
I say you do it.
We
need equipment.
On my messages.
So you do it.
That is on my like requested, like, you know, whenever
they're not your friends,
you
but
guys,
they want to
if
message
you're
you.
active on Instagram, please check like your requests, because sometimes you might find gold like this.
Yo, please respond.
Remember, the Illuminati have asked me to join,
Whoa.
and now I'm getting offers for fucking money all the time. Now this fucking dude wants to be my sugar daddy. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, he said nothing sexual. Yo, I'll platonically love you, bitch. Let's go.
Let's go subscribe first. Hey,
subscribe to the podcast.
You should tell him. You should say, look, how much money do you have, and would you subscribe to the podcast? And if you answer this genuinely, I'll be your sugar daddy.
How much money are we talking about? Yeah. And dude, if you're not sub to me, don't even fucking talk to me.
And you have to call me Sugar Goo Goo.
Oh, jeez. I'm so glad he picked Sugar Goo Goo, because I don't think we can make as many jokes as the freaking Padawan.
I didn't even know what that is. Yeah. So I couldn't.
That's an apprentice Jedi, bro.
I know. Well, I'm saying I didn't know before that. I didn't know how I could make that into a joke.
Yeah. I don't know if we should blur his face, but I don't think he's a real person, so fuck that.
Yeah, someone's using his face.
Yeah,
anything. But he's probably not Stephen Bradley. Or he got hacked and it's someone else using his
but
account.
apparently this message has been in my folder for like freaking months. I just never looked at it.
Yeah,
it's just because every now and then I get a bunch of random bullshit because of the brands and the podcast. I just don't even bother clicking it. But this one really cracked me up. You know, remember our Google over here? He got like a solicitation for like a sponsorship, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't trust them. I never respond. Yeah, he's like, you're just trying to crush my dreams. So I mean, do y'all think I should go through with it?
Negative.
I'm saying you should respond, but don't go with it.
Oh shit.
Okay, so we got like I'm gonna take that as a maybe. We got a no, a maybe. Google.
If the date I'm seeing is 2019, do you think you probably would have found one by now, right?
Ooh, you
said you missed your window. You missed your window.
Google was all like, you don't even look as good as you looked in 2019.
Wow. Good point.
All right. So, no, let's skip that.
Yeah, that's that one.
So, Danny, seeing how you love freaking Daredevil, look at this. Read it out loud.
Matt Murdock became the Kingpin in Spider-Gwen's universe.
How does that make you feel? For like the past like 2 episodes, Danny's like, yo, but Daredevil, bro. Daredevil. Have you guys seen the Daredevil series?
I saw the Netflix one.
Yeah, that one. That one.
What'd you think of it?
It's good. It's solid. I think it's
amazing.
It can be a little slow at the beginning, but if you stick to it, it's really good.
It's amazing. Google, you said no, right?
I'll say off camera.
Did you not like it?
Wow, we have to replace.
Right,
you've been replaced.
Your notes whenever his episode comes up.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we have
next, Danny.
Oh yes, dude. Guinea pigs are one of the most cool-looking animals on the planet. I'm sorry.
Yo, that one literally looks like the main character of the anime Hamtaro.
Oh, I think I've seen photos of it.
So it literally was funny because I remember we were talking about the guinea pigs last time, and I was like, "Have you seen the giant guinea pig?"
No, it's good when you say giant. There is a giant.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of gigantic.
No, it is. It is. He's very chubby. But there was one. I think it was mixed, man. They were holding it like big. I'm talking about like a giant. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Did it come from a lab or what?
I have probably, man. I don't know. That thing was
is a
huge.
GMO.
GMO. Yeah, that thing was huge.
Yeah. It's just like I told you, these are my random topics, so let's just get through them.
Like guinea pigs are cool though.
So remember, like we're talking about random messages. Like a random account was like, "Yo, if I sent you $1,000 right now, what the fuck would you spend them on?"
Wow.
And I was like, "Yo, I'm like, let's ask that question, Danny. Would you spend $1,000 right now?" You're too slow. We'll come back to you.
Currently, I'd take a trip.
A trip where to?
Where do I want to go?
Athens. Go to Athens. Go to Delphi. Take some pictures.
Jesus, man, where do I want to go? But see, $1,000 wouldn't give me far. I'll probably just add it to
You can go to Galveston.
money.
Stay there.
Yeah.
Huh?
You can go to Galveston.
Galveston.
Just like it's a joke, man. Don't go to Galveston.
Where would I go? I'd go to Guatemala.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're from Guatemala.
I was born in Guatemala.
Yeah.
I remember Danny was like, "Yeah, my friend he's from Guatemala." I was like, "Who's your friend from Guatemala?" Yo, I swear to God, I just felt the alcohol right now whenever I was trying to move my hands. Yeah, I was like, yo, I feel it.
You're like, whoa. Yeah.
I was like airbending.
Matrix moves over here.
Yeah. So,
why would I do it? It's because that
wasn't to the guru.
It's because $1,000. That's what I make on a day. Like for me, that's just a good dinner.
And you're letting me be poor?
No, It's because I'm more of a type who likes to like save money and then spend on something bigger.
So I'm
for a
building.
splurge.
I'm working on getting us a bigger studio, so the money will go to the studio.
Oh, I'll give you the money for the studio.
Yeah, hopefully, like honestly, I think the one thing we're missing, like to take this podcast to the next level, is a good studio
It's a
setup.
good studio. So if you have an empty room at your house,
the fucking podcast is the shit.
Is the shit.
And y'all know it.
yeah, know it.
Yeah,
No one's
Google knows
watching.
it.
No one's watching.
This was a great story. I think we need to talk about this.
Okay.
So you know what the fuck is it called? What did what's his name? Oh my god!
Neuralink.
No, what's his name? The guy who
Musk?
no, the guy who had it's I think it's a guy who I think he has ALS. You know, but I think there was Stephen Hawking. That's his
Okay,
name.
yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ,
physicist.
yes.
Yeah.
So not everybody gets it as dramatic as he does, and some people get it worse than he does.
Okay.
Luckily for Stephen Hawking, he was able to type shit out or like get people to like understand them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another person who was suffering from the exact same thing. The only problem was he lost all his motor functions, and he couldn't move his eyes. Literally, he was like trapped in his own body. You know. So these scientists literally created a link to his brain, where he could actually type shit out. The only problem is typing it out takes a long time.
Okay.
Like to just form a sentence, they said it takes a really, really long time.
Whoa.
Can you imagine how anxious that would make you if you're trying to just say
Seriously,
something?
like,
Just fucking
I wanna
say
do
it
that.
and like start shaking him.
That's how you get fixed.
But from his end too, like I'm just trying to get this out, like
Yeah,
real quick,
that's
you know.
bad.
I
That-
cannot
that's fine.
imagine the hell he might be in. Look, so the song "One" from Metallica literally stems from like a guy who was in war who lost all his limbs.
Uh-huh.
So that's why the song says "Darkness is imprisoning me, y'all can see absolute horror." And I didn't even remember that until just this instant, which is kind of cool. But the idea is that like you're alive, but you're trapped in your body.
Right.
So now, thank God, there's a way that he can actually like talk to people.
Yeah.
You know, because can you imagine literally being trapped? It's
But
like-
here's the thing: how did the so the brain activity was the way that the doctors knew he was alive, right? Or
yeah, of course.
because otherwise you'd be like, okay,
Yeah,
he's not
'cause
moving, he's nothing.
they know whenever you're brain dead, so of course that's whenever they're like, it's time to cut it. But this guy was honestly, he was like, he's still alive.
I think
The only-
he just lost all
yeah,
mobility.
because he
Right.
suffered from
Lou Gehrig's? No, it's
is
not
it,
Lou
is it
Gehrig's.
Parkinson's or is it?
Oh,
ALS
Yeah.
patient with.
I don't remember exactly what it's called. I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
put it in the little clipping that we pulled from.
Yeah.
But he was the same thing that what the hell was his name was? Oh my
Stephen
God.
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. He suffers from the exact same thing Stephen Hawking's did. So if you want to find out more about that, please do your own research.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, it's so amazing. And the first thing he said was, "I want a beer."
Wow.
He's one of us, you guys.
He's one of us.
You know, like
Or I want tea.
Or I want-
yeah, I like genuinely.
Tea.
They say it costs like $500,000 to get the technology so that people can actually talk to their loved ones. But I'm like, at least being able to say goodbye has got to be enough. You know?
I suppose.
Yeah, I think that would
Or
be.
say I want a beer.
Yeah, because they didn't follow up. I hope to God they found a way to get them some beer.
And I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they better. But I'm pretty sure also since it was a research team.
Yeah.
He was probably used as a volunteer.
Yeah.
And he probably got it free.
Yeah, of
As
course.
a-
Like
as
his
a
family
result of
didn't
the
have to pay
research.
for that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for people going forward, they said it costs like about $500,000. But look,
Wow.
just think about how amazing it is just to be able to say goodbye to the people you love.
Cherish the little
like,
things.
like genuinely, I think that's a fucking game changer for people suffering through stuff
that.
like this.
Yeah.
Because I think at the end of the day, it always goes back to the whole euthanasia conversation. And if you take out the morality out of it, I'm like, people should be able to call it quits. Whenever like
But if they
it's
can't- if
either
they can't
that
talk.
or like put your family in debt. It's just like it's ridiculous. Hopefully they make this more accessible for people who have gone through with this. But other than
How
that,
common
I
is
think
this
it's fucking
disease? Do you know?
amazing.
Do you know if this disease is common? Like, I'm sure it's
yeah,
uncommon, but
the
like,
the numbers are ridiculously low.
Okay.
Because not everybody suffers
It's that bad.
with it the exact
Yeah.
same way.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
because I think Stephen Hawking he could move like a muscle,
Yeah.
and I think they mapped that muscle movement to
And that's
the
how he was
movement
able
of
to
the
type
chin.
it?
That's how he was
Whoa.
able to move. I think
Yeah.
that's what I was. That's what I.
well,
heard.
at the end of the day, fucking the technology behind it's amazing.
Yeah.
But this literally fucking is revolutionary. You know, just being able to, like, out of freaking brainwaves, be able to type shit out.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. And I wanted to include this because honestly, I'm like, first of all, he said, "I want beer" as his first sentence after being.
Can you imagine if you're the family though? Like this bastard.
He didn't remember me.
Yeah, I'd be like, if he was Hispanic, they'd be like, "Pinche borracho."
Pinche borracho.
So it's like,
bring up the loteria card.
Yeah, the borracho. No, that was, I included that on our last thumbnail, so they know exactly what we're talking about.
You're right.
So it's just like it's amazing. I love it. I'm so glad he was able to do that. Hopefully, like, unfortunately, there's no going back from that at this moment in time. So at least if he's able to say his goodbyes, that's more than the family would have ever wished for. You know, because at the end of the day, it sucks not being able to say goodbye to your loved ones, and I'm pretty sure for people who have suffered.
Do you feel pain? Since you can't move, would you feel
pain?
I
don't think so. I think with nerve endings, everything's severed. And that's the whole reason that, like, your body.
So at least you're not like tired from laying down.
Maybe
because when I was at the hospital,
sores are a thing, right?
Yeah, because when I was at the hospital, man, it got to a point where I'm like, I'm tired of just laying down. I know, like, and that was just 4 days.
They're generally lost all senses, so like honestly, they have no. Their brain can't connect to their limbs and stuff.
And if their eyes are open, can they see? Who knows?
I have no
that would
clue.
be. Yeah. At least you can watch
I have
Netflix.
No clue. Like, honestly,
or something. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna pass the time.
What is that?
He also said he wanted to hear like music blasted. I don't remember what band he wanted to, but he said he wanted that.
Yeah, I would think that would be a thing.
So can they hear? That's another question.
Probably.
Wow. Yeah. So this thing popped up. I think this might take a little too long for us to break down every single movie we might like. So let's just skip it.
Okay, we can leave that for some other day.
Yeah. So
it doesn't seem
we'll say that one for another time.
Relevant for today.
Yeah. And let's go to another folder. We're almost done.
Yeah.
I think. All right. So I guess we can hit the Will Smith topic.
We can hit him.
Yeah. Poor choice of words, man. I didn't even plan that.
It was pun intended.
Okay. Look. There's a funny Elon Musk meme, and I say we get the Elon Musk meme out the way.
Okay.
I thought this thing looks so fucking hilarious.
That's not symmetrical.
It's someone tweeted, it's like, "You're my hero, Elon."
Spell E-God.
And that unholy thing was there. And then Elon responds, he's like...
he did respond.
Yeah, he's like, "Delete that shit and never pick up a pencil again."
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's fake. Fake. But that drawing is probably the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
Pretty square. Or
No, it's just his face is shrunk.
Yeah,
that thing is so terrible.
Okay.
All right, so now we gotta laugh out the way. Let's get into the serious shit. Where the fuck is the mouse? There it goes.
Too drunk, Oscar. Let me do this thing. Do you want to play the video?
Yeah, let's play. I say we start with the video.
All right, let's look at the video. If you haven't seen it,
so for whenever you're editing, I think you should just play the audio because I don't know how, like.
Okay, that's fine.
Copyright deals.
Yeah, because a lot of people might try to claim me for this.
His wife are both nominated. Now, if she...
Okay, so it starts off with Chris Rock telling jokes about another couple because, like, so the way it works is they hire a comedian. Like, so it's not a freaking, like, super serious thing, okay? They want them to break the tension. There's people competing.
Okay.
Huh? Oh! It's the Me Award. It's the Oscars.
Oh,
like genuinely, they're celebrating me and my greatness.
No, they're giving you
and people who are close to my greatness. All right. So thank you for that, Google. Like he's all like, "Damn it, what I say?"
Pick that name.
So this happened at the Oscars, of course. You know, it's just. Chris Rock was telling jokes like he's paid to do.
Right.
He got hired to tell jokes. He's to break the tensions because there's people waiting for their awards. It's either you win or you lose. So you need somebody to break the tension. So they hire comedians to do their jobs. Not only that, they don't write their own jokes. That's what people need to realize. Okay?
Oh, he didn't write the jokes.
No, they don't write their own jokes. Okay. So of course the video starts off with Chris Rock telling a joke about another couple. Okay, so let's begin.
Loses, he can't win.
All right, I'm sorry for cutting it off, but okay, there's a couple. Both of them were nominated for Oscars. So
they're against each other.
Yeah, not against each other. It's just like if she loses her category, you don't want to win yours because then she's gonna be salty about your win. Okay,
so you either both win or both lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Chris Rock is like, if she loses, he can't win because he's gonna fucking of course deal with her attitude. Basically, that's the joke.
Right.
Okay. So like the joke, it's a good joke.
That's not bad.
And then guess what happens? Okay, look, people are laughing, they're having a great time.
Like, please,
look what happens.
Lord.
Will Smith is laughing at the
He's
other
actually.
couple.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Will Smith understands that it's jokes.
So he got the joke. Like
Yeah.
he was in.
Yeah.
Like okay, I get it.
Yeah. So he's willing to laugh at other couples, but you know what happens whenever the jokes turn on him?
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Okay. So
He's laughing, right?
yeah. So he's laughing. So look, I need to minimize this. I'm gonna show you what the joke is. Okay. So G.I. Jane it's a movie from back in the day. So a lot of people might not get the reference. So I included it on here. So the joke is that she has a buzz cut. That is it. That is where the joke ends. Okay. The joke is the buzz cut. The joke is not, unfortunately for people who do not know this, she suffers from
I don't know the name.
How do you pronounce it? Alopecia. Okay, alopecia.
Alopecia.
So that's whenever your body thinks that your hair is literally a foreign invader.
Oh, and
so it starts fighting off your
yeah,
hair.
it's an autoimmune thing.
So a lot of people lose their eyebrows, they lose their eyelashes, they lose their hair, and apparently it's something she's been dealing with. But fortunately for her, the buzz cut on African American women is a normal thing.
Yep.
She just looks like a regular, she's a beautiful woman, of course. But the thing is, she gets mad, so Will has to fucking respond. Okay, and let's get to continue. Oh wait, is that it?
I don't know what happened, but this thing did something very weird.
Okay, right.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
He called him Richard because he was nominated for his King Richard role. And I'm sorry, I need
No, you're good because I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
You're good. And if I don't know, I'm sure there's some people that
not
don't.
only that, I need to be clipping it just in case they try to fucking take down our video.
Yeah.
So he gets nominated for King Richard. He's gonna win his Oscar. So before all that happens, this happens.
Wow.
I saw that fucking clip and I thought it was a joke.
Okay.
I thought that it was staged.
Yeah.
I thought, but the thing is, I saw a version from Australia. Apparently here in the US, okay, look, right now he's gonna go sit down and he's gonna fucking start yelling at Chris. All right. But the thing is, he came up and assaulted Chris Rock.
Right.
All right. For a freaking super simple
Will
joke.
Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Can we just fucking okay, look for people who don't, Chris Rock is a fucking goat. He literally took that hit like nothing. Yo, that's not like your average. That's fucking Will Smith. He's like 6.
He's I Am Legend.
That's fucking Will Smith came and smacked you in the fucking face. He took it like nothing. He's like, Will Smith just smacked the hell out of me.
He responded
right?
good.
And now so clearly he's still doing his job. And
Take my name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
That's when the moment where I was like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he literally he's yelling from across the fucking stage. He's like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, unless you know what she's suffering through and actually trying to make a joke about it, I'm like, then you can say something. But the thing is, he literally went up there and assaulted Chris Rock for a fucking simple ass joke.
Right.
And let's finish the video and then we'll discuss it.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Wow.
Look at the fucking calmness in Chris Rock.
He really kept his composure.
Yeah, because honestly, we've seen Chris Rock whenever he's roasting people and stuff. But the thing is, he kept his composure. He's like, I'm doing a fucking job. And honestly, it's just I'm like, you can tell he's in shock. But the thing is he did not fucking blow up. He didn't even retaliate. Look, let's finish the video. You'll see.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Yeah, good way to joke.
That's where it fucking ends. All right. there is people online defending Will's actions.
I saw that. Most of the when I looked a little bit on the comments, most people seem to be defending Will.
Yeah, they're all like, oh well, you know, he shouldn't have made jokes of his wife. I was like, okay, well, what's the joke?
Yeah,
what's the joke? All right, if you're gonna literally say that he deserved to be hit, explain to me where the joke is that literally took it over the edge. Because there's lines that can be drawn.
Yeah,
I was like, you don't make fun of kids' children's.
Yeah.
You don't make fun of kids' children's. Both of y'all agree.
It's because I understood what you said. No,
you don't make fun of people's children's. You don't make fun of dead people.
Right.
All right. What the fuck? Where the hell's the line?
Well, I think in here the potential issue is, and I think they said Chris did not know about her health problem.
Yes.
Right. And what you said earlier, a lot of women do have that haircut. So it's. I don't know how. I'm not in tune with pop culture. I don't know how much is her situation known out there. Yeah. So you have to. I guess Will Smith will have to evaluate and say, can I assume that he would know that she has this disease?
I don't want to diminish what she's been through.
Right.
But the thing is, look, I unfortunately, like I've met people who have the issue. I've never met somebody who has had like a severe one. So, and I'm pretty sure for a woman, it's a lot harder than dudes just going bald. So I would never try to compare them. But the thing is, I know that people lose their eyebrows and people lose their eyelashes. She's blessed enough to still have both. Yeah. So clearly it's not as severe, and that's not to say she's not like, because I have a friend, like her hair's thinning, and like you can see like the pain that it goes through her. Okay. I've also had bald friends who go through it, and I see the fucking depression that comes along with it. Right. I cannot imagine for a fucking celebrity being in front of everybody's like lights, right? But the thing is, you know, he's not making fun of your disease. He's making fun of the buzz cut. It's so easy to separate.
I mean, because in these events, I mean, to be honest, I've seen so many, what do you call this? People after the fact, they like, oh, let's rate this fashion. And so it's part of her look, I guess. And so I guess you go and you know you're going to be like evaluated or judged.
Yeah. Unfortunately for her, she isn't what they call the limelight. So eventually,
what do you mean by limelight?
Is no matter what you do, you're going to be judged.
Oh, yeah. And also, I mean, they're known for being actors and stuff. I mean, you're in the spotlight all the time.
Yeah, that's exactly what we mean. It's like it should be not to say that obviously just because you chose this career, you should you have to deal with it. You know,
it's an expected event where you get an actor who's gonna, or not an actor, but a comedian who's gonna make fun of the people in the crowd.
Yeah, and, all I'm saying is like what pisses me off is just the fact was like.
My thing is just
Chris Rock was doing a job,
and the thing is, like, I would understand a little bit more if Chris Rock had like a reputation for being a dick, like, oh, he always does shit like that and things like that. But I don't think he has that.
Okay,
he's not known for that,
in all clarity, apparently, like in 2018 or 16, like apparently he made a joke about her too.
Okay,
you know? But the thing is, there's writers; they have to be approved through the network. All right. So the thing is, like, he's going up there and regurgitating jokes that have been written for him, you know? And like, I even have a tweet right here. I don't remember which. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's like, it says, I have confirmed that Chris Rock did not write the joke.
Whoa.
So literally, like, people have asked, because literally, look, you can see at the end of the Oscars,
he's gonna go smack them.
It says who the writers are.
Yeah. So he was just going off the teleprompter, or
yes, well, like, it's just, the thing is, like, so in a lot of shows, people don't know that comedians, their specials are their thing. When they're on public television, like, a lot of the times there's writers, because people you cannot go up there and say whatever the hell you want. Yeah. It has to be pre-screened.
Especially for a large event like that.
Yeah, and this is the Oscars. So I'm like, obviously, he didn't write that. So the thing is, imagine you going up there doing your job and being smacked for something you had no say.
And Will would know this, right?
Yes.
He should know this.
Yes, he should fucking know this.
I mean, they're in showbiz, right? They know they know
have to know this.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I was like, I don't know if we're on the same page. I think Will Smith is like literally took the fucking L here.
Yeah, no.
Because at the end of the day, he could have taken it so much different ways. He could have gone up there and be like, dude, she has an issue. Please do not disrespect my wife. Yeah. Chris Rock looks like an asshole. He looks like a fucking hero. Did not have to resort to fucking violence.
I mean, where's the self-control, right? Like,
exactly. Yeah. And unfortunate, God.
Just talk about it after the show.
It sucks so much because not only that, I'm like, it literally feeds into fucking stereotypes for African American people. You know, it shouldn't, but unfortunately, they're like, oh, it's an angry black man now. You know, he can't control himself, and it's so like hurtful to like the community.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves to be ridiculed the way he is. All right, right now, he opened the door. So for the past few years, he's been getting hell over his wife getting caught with like
the entanglement.
The entanglement.
Okay? Oh, that entanglement.
Yes. Can you look up August Alsina? Yeah, just so we can be on the same page. Okay. Look, normally I'd be like, yo, we're above this. We're not gonna make fun of Will Smith, but no, fuck you. Right? Look, so like back, I don't remember how many years ago. This is one of Jaden Smith's friends. He had
it's one of his friends.
Jada came out and she's like, "Oh, we had an entanglement," you know. And
that was in that little interview thing they were doing, right?
Yeah. So she's all like, "Oh, well, you know, she had an entanglement with August Alsina." So he's like, "That's one of his kids, okay? One of her kids' friends."
Right.
How fucking gross is that? If it was the other way around, if it was a man, they would be fucking crucified. All right, but because it's a woman, they're like, "Oh, we gotta respect them." No, fuck that. You know, no, she's a fucking creep. All right.
Okay. How old is he? Do you know?
Well, he's her fucking son's age.
Okay. I don't know what their son's age.
At the time, he was 22.
And she was like 40 something, right? Yeah. So the thing is, like, you have fucking Jada Pinkett Smith, who's one of like the most famous black women ever. You know, she dated Tupac, and like on the interview, she's always talking about how Tupac was her soulmate and how she loved him over everything. And because of that, unfortunately, Will Smith has had to hear this fucking bullshit.
Maybe that's why he's bitter.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they had an open marriage. Apparently, that's what they like allegedly.
They said
so
at the end. Yeah.
he has been able to do the same thing. Like we had, you know, obviously it's not a
hall
issue
pass.
between them. Yeah,
Pass.
it's not an issue between them, which is the correct thing to do. But the problem is, she got caught. And she got caught with a fucking dude. Literally, it's a fucking child compared to her. You know?
And it's also your son's
Yeah, it's your son's friend. That should be
Had it been a random dude, it's a little bit more like, okay.
Yeah.
But it's your son's
So,
friend.
you know, Will Smith.
Are they still friends?
Will Smith online? No,
okay.
they are.
Yeah.
Will Smith online has been fucking berated.
Because of that.
So literally, they canceled the YouTube Rewind after he did it because everybody hated it. So he's been bitter for a long time, okay? So then he comes out, and then he's winning his Oscar, okay? So after he fucking went on stage, smacked Chris Rock, he got his fucking award and got to give a speech and cry on fucking stage.
Did he?
That is the one that is the
Did he
thing
reflect back on that?
He like did like a lighthearted apology, I think, but that's what infuriates me the most. The simple fact that look, they let Will walk up there and smack Chris. Where the fuck is the security? All right? Will Smith is lucky that fucking Chris Rock decided not to press charges because I also have that
As
on
of
our
yet.
fucking, I
think he would have done it
We
by
have that
now,
on
or
our
at
doc
least
because
said it.
No, so Chris Rock told the LAPD that he did not want to press charges. Wow. So thank God that Chris Rock doesn't want to press charges because you'd be fucking handing him fucking a bag full of money. So you're lucky that Chris Rock literally let you slide with that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? But the simple fact, I'm like, the Oscars should have not given him his fucking award. He did not fucking deserve it after we were doing that bullshit. Because I'm like, yo, you have to live in this society with these people.
And the Oscars is seen as something classy, like, and then that's
it's like the top award too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best award.
It's unfortunate for Will because that's his first Oscar. He's done a bunch of great movies. I love him as an actor.
Wait, this is his first Oscar?
This is his first Oscar.
Whoa.
You know?
I don't know.
And it's overshone with him fucking attacking Chris Rock over a fucking G.I. Jane joke. Because he didn't know that his wife had the condition.
And to be honest, this puts her in the spotlight because I didn't know she had a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone knows.
Yeah. But another thing that's infuriating is that people are like, oh, we have to feel bad for Jada. You know, oh, and poor Will, it was his first Oscar and his eyes were. Where the fuck are all the people saying that Chris Rock was just doing his job? Mm-hmm. That's literally, it's so infuriating that every article that comes out is like, oh, Jada had a condition. Jada this. Will Smith was a good husband defending this. I'm like, he was doing his job. He got paid to tell those jokes. If anybody's to blame, it's the fucking Academy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so fucking infuriating because the simple fact is like just because Will Smith is the bigger celebrity, we're supposed to feel bad for him when he smacked Chris Rock for doing his job? No, I'm sorry, am I? Like, so I say we come here and we fucking clown him. So all right, so this one is counting Chris Rock because this is funny.
We should.
Yeah. He's just
And the first one is the positive one.
Yeah, it's the positive one. Okay, yeah, but let's continue. So this one's just like, bitch, keep my name out your mouth. What the movie's called Hitch?
Yeah, Hitch.
It's called Bitch.
And Hitch was a good movie too.
Yeah, Hitch was fine. Yeah, and it's like the LAPD one. God, I forgot these memes are more pro Will than anything.
Rock smash.
God damn it. Let's just talk about. All right, so there was a joke that was like, "Yo, it's March. Imagine how mad he gets in August."
Yeah, that was good.
Because of August Alsina, because he fucked his wife.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Will Smith better watch his back because the grown-ups are coming.
The grown-ups.
I thought that was funny. Have y'all ever watched what the fuck is it called? Impractical Jokers. Yes. Thank you, Gugu.
He's been so useful. He knows
so
everything.
helpful. He knows everything.
He reads our minds.
Yeah. And this one was for the nerds.
For the nerds.
You know.
He did what? Did he do mind control or something?
Well, don't you remember on the show that he tells them to fucking attack them?
Oh, it's the Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude! I thought it was a Naruto thing. I honestly thought it was the dude with the thing.
No.
No. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah. Now I'm laughing. Yeah.
Okay, so look, this one. There we go. He's like, it says Will Smith and L now, man. And then they're like somebody put Tupac's wife in question marks. And then they're like, no, it's August's wife.
August's wife.
Yeah, and then somebody comments after, it's like, that's everybody's wife.
Except Will.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he's just like,
Jeez. Is this from Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, Sonic.
he smacked the Sonic rings out of him.
Go collect them.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what sums it up. All right, all I gotta say is freaking Will Smith is one of the greatest actors. He genuinely seems like a good person. It just seems like he's been through a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for him, you know, we got into where we're at. God damn it, man. We've been rambling on for
This
so
been
long.
a long episode. We hope. Look, I remember one time Sierra was like, "Man, you guys should go longer." Is this how long you meant? Let us know.
No, it's gotten to the point that she's like, "Yo, y'all should make a Patreon and do an extra episode." And I'm like, God damn it. I was like, they want to hear us talk that much? And I was like, yeah, at the end of the day, I think we should just set up like a beer fund, and I think I'd be happy with that.
That would be, yeah, if someone would just say,
and we put out an extra video a week. But I think it's time for our last segment. We've had a lot of fun. Like this, genuinely, you might beat the record. You know,
cool.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I was just glad to share.
Yeah,
you know,
it was so much fun.
we
hope you're having fun.
It's like,
yeah,
yo, we got an intern and broke the record in the same week.
Time.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, and he's been doing a great job filling in like my freaking blanks.
best Google ever.
Yeah. So you wanna hit
right.
it up?
Well,
oh wait! I made a theme song for
right.
the Guru bit.
Who was screaming?
That's me. I made that. And that was really cool. I brought back the fucking pipes from back in the day.
Oh yeah, Bree.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I thought that intro was so cool. It's fitting. We're gonna fight.
We're gonna fight.
We're not really gonna fight. This is actually like a really fun topic.
Okay.
Yeah. So welcome to the Guru Pit. Bam. Yeah.
All right.
That's literally what the song says. It says, welcome to the Guru Pit. Yeah.
So did you record it?
Yeah.
I thought you pulled like some old stuff and you just fit it. That's pretty dope, man.
Nice. When I say Guru Pit back?
I didn't know what it said.
All right. Look. We're gonna hear the first half of it, and we have to pause it so then we can answer his question. Okay. All right. Play.
How many 5-year-olds could you take on the fight?
Okay, so it was really quick. He's like, how many 5-year-olds do you think you could take on in the fight? So you have a better gauge of how tall a 5-year-old is. You know, thank God we went out this weekend and we saw a real 5-year-old.
Right, the little girl.
Yeah, the little girl.
There was a little girl.
The Google's back over there laughing.
But you see, like, are these 5-year-olds like raging? Are they already at a point where they're mad, or what? Or are they just standing up?
I think they know.
They're attacking.
They're out for blood.
They come to get you.
Man, I would say 6.
That's it.
That's it, bro. I ain't messing with no mad kids.
6 kids. You remember that episode on Game of Thrones with the kids kill the gown guy, and he's trying to stop the explosion, and the kids just start they just stab him. Oh no, the kids they kill the old guy. There was one episode where a bunch of kids they pile up on that old dude, the perv dude, because he would use the kids to like spy on people all over the city. Well, he got jumped by a bunch of kids, and they killed him. Anyways,
how many 5-year-olds do you think you could take?
Well, he said 6, man. Taller than me.
He's underselling it. Yo, I fucking beat the shit out of so many fucking 5-year-olds. So give me
but you're much bigger than me.
But you're a fucking brown belt. You better take more.
Yeah, but I only learned to fight one person at a time.
All right, give me a number.
I think,
Google, start thinking about it. I'm asking you next.
I think at this point, honestly, it's how long you can last fighting. And I think they
Danny,
keep
you
coming.
saw how big a 5-year-old is. They're the size of this fucking table. Maybe a little taller.
No, I think that little girl was like 3.
He said that she was turning 5 tomorrow.
Whoa.
Oh, you're right. He did say
Yes.
that.
So that's literally like an exact 5-year-old.
She looked younger. I don't know. Okay.
It's because that's the thing is like if you're not around a lot of kids, you don't know how tall a 5-year-old
Yeah, that's
is.
my thing.
Right?
How tall they are and how aggressive.
Yeah, that's why I
they are.
asked if you were a dad. I'm like, do you remember how tall the 5-year-old was?
Yeah.
And do they have weapons or they come?
No, they're fucking 5-year-olds, bro.
I don't know.
I think you're overthinking it.
I think so. I know. I think you can take a lot of them, like 20 plus.
Oh, nice.
20 plus.
20 plus.
I swear to God, I could beat fucking 75.
It's 'cause my thing is you're gonna get tired eventually.
No, here's the thing, right?
And
So,
then
so
you're
we're
gonna be overwhelmed like this.
I've actually seen this guy. Like he literally
yeah.
comes on here and he spits fucking facts.
I bet.
He's like, you beat the shit out of one and use him as a weapon. So now you're like they were like what 40 pounds. You can literally beat 2 up, spin in a circle, waving around 40 pounds. You think a 40 pound to a 5-year-old isn't a big deal?
But then you would have to assume that the 5-year-olds would just run at you while you're spinning.
They're 5-year-olds, Danny. They're not a fucking genius. You're not fighting the fucking
Yeah, but
baby
if you
genius.
see like a kid, like you see someone swinging, you might like wait a little bit. I'm just saying, like I think at this point it's just how long you can last before you get tired.
You're overthinking how smart 5-year-olds
Dude,
are.
holding a 40-pound, that thing just holding it right here for a little bit. Now imagine doing that for like 2 minutes. You're like, fuck, just let them jump me. At this point. I don't give a shit. Because my thing is, eventually you'll get tired, and it's just like, how long can you last before you get tired?
Yeah,
that would be. But
I'm not waiting for my answer. I genuinely
75
think,
plus.
Yeah, I think easy.
Okay.
Easy because like genuinely, what it takes like one fucking punch to take out one. Imagine a fucking kick.
Yeah. You would.
Yeah,
but
it's just the thing. As long as they don't fucking pile up on you, you're fucking good.
Well, it's because
and not only that, they're literally to your fucking knees.
No, I know, but like, for example, you can
just
like,
jump on them.
No, like, well, but that's the thing. How many jumps can you do before you're like, fuck, I'm out of breath?
Yeah.
Right. So at that point, my thing is, I don't think
you're exhaustion.
Yeah, it's exhaustion. Like you will lose to like the point where you're like,
yeah.
Shit, here comes
just
another
like,
one.
yo, how many 5-year-olds do you have back there? Just get a head count before.
What do you mean?
Get a head count so you know, like where the end is at.
Right.
Yeah, I think
they
like,
keep coming back.
Yeah,
from, like, the doors.
imagine
like,
they
it's
just
another
keep
one.
appearing until
Like,
you're dead.
You're calculating how much energy you have to use. I mean, that's the other one. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know? Is it like those games where you just keep going? You just keep going. And they keep popping out until you're done.
All right, if you could pick up a stick, how long do you think?
Oh
it lasts?
wow!
If you can pick up a stick.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
To hit him, to attack him with, I guess to
just boom,
fight
boom?
him with.
Yeah.
Well, you'll last longer, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say because you're clearly like giving up so easy. Now if you had a stick.
No, I didn't give up easy.
You said how many did you say? Like 20?
20 plus.
Yeah.
And then do you get back up, or like are you like destroying them to the point
They're
they don't get
kids,
back up?
Danny. What the fuck you think you're fighting?
Yeah, but the thing is, they have to like they have to come with the "I wanna beat you up" attitude, right?
But that was established.
They've been told
so
you're a fucking piñata. The candy comes
so
out of you.
we established that they're already in attack mode, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I'm saying is like if I
they flipped into attack mode.
like if I hit one, do I count that as I defeated him? Do
That's
I have
a
to
good
make
point.
them faint? Would they be like, oh, crying
Danny,
or
they are real life kids. All it takes is a punch to knock them out.
right? But I can't imagine real life kids like all deciding let's jump them. That's why you're like
Then use your imagination, bro.
But then they're not real life kids. So at this point, I'm like, within the imagination, are they gonna get back up?
All
and try
they
to
can
beat me
do
up?
to you is bite you and claw at you.
What, some bites hard. Did?
Well, I mean,
with a stick, I think you can go like 50 plus with a stick. With a stick.
With a stick, I'm ending them all. Yo, I genuinely will end all of them. Every fucking 5-year-old in
I don't
existence.
think you could.
Like they will literally call it a genocide because of me.
A baby side.
Yeah. So you with a stick?
Yeah, I could take it on a lot more. Like, are we talking like stick the size of a bat?
Think of Donatello.
Oh, that type of stick.
Like a bow staff. like an actual.
I mean,
ghost.
because at that point you could just attack them. Like you can knock them out before they even get close to you. So
Right.
you'll be good for a good while until you run out of
So
energy.
you're talking genocide level?
Probably about 100. I don't know.
Yeah, see? You're the only one who's underplaying yourself, bro. You're
No.
wearing a fucking
I
King
know,
Kai
dude.
thing or whatever fucking it's called.
Did you see Krillin, dude? That dude was little, but
Krillin was literally the strongest human on the
strongest
planet.
human. He was the strongest human. Now you're fighting 50 of them? No. That's because, I'm imagining, like, raging kids coming at you. Like, I'm not imagining...
Danny, what kind of kids are attacking you that you're so scared of them?
No, but see, okay, that's where we're going, though. You say, imagine real-life kids. I can't imagine a bunch of real-life kids coming at me. Then you say, use your imagination. Okay, I use my imagination. These are kids who are pissed. I hit one, they're going to get back up.
In your imagination, make them real kids.
Yeah, then they wouldn't attack me. They'll just start playing around and be like, are you going to attack me or what?
You pissed them off. You pissed them off.
How am I going to piss off a 5-year-old?
You kicked the dog in their world.
Why would I kick the dog?
I don't care. I don't care. I'm trying
why
to,
are you trying to make me
paint
kick
the
dogs?
picture why the kids are mad at you. You're the bad guy in this story. You're about to kill a bunch of kids. There's no way of painting you as the good guy.
No, okay, that's
all right.
fine.
You want to hear his arguments?
Let's
You can't
go.
build yours.
Yeah.
Wait, Google, go. How many? All of them.
Dang.
All of them.
He's genocide
All of
level,
them.
bro.
That's fine. Right?
You know.
Some people have high power levels.
Yeah, it's exactly that's what I'm saying. I don't care.
Alright,
why you
okay,
think-
look, okay.
To clarify though, they're not coming one by one, right? They're swarming, right?
Yeah, but they're 5.
See,
I
but
know,
the
okay.
swarm, the
No.
swarm,
To your
the swarm
knee.
is what I imagine.
No, but
when I
here's the
said
thing,
6.
though. Like,
I don't care if
no,
I'm being swarmed.
no, 'cause you guys are downplaying kicks.
Yeah.
If I tell you get on that wall and do some kicks,
They weigh
you will
40 pounds.
No, I'm not. You can kick the air. Have you ever heard of wall kicks? You do 10 and your fucking hips are like you're already sore. You think you can just kick 100?
knee.
You think you can do 100 kicks and not be tired? Dude, like you're overplaying yourself. No, I'm saying the kicks. I'm going with the kicks. So if you think you can just kick them, after the 10th kick, you're like, fuck, I'm tired. You go to something else. You can.
That's why we have a stick.
Oh, I know, but you were talking about the kicks.
10 kicks, 10 kicks.
Yeah. Yo, you know if I fucking body slam fucking children.
I honestly think you're making it sound like that's not
I
exhausting.
just think
at
you
all.
don't know what a 5-year-old looks like.
I don't think you know how tired you can get so quickly by doing body movements like that.
I'm gonna just say at least
Yeah.
At least how many?
be realistic. At least
40.
40.
I think I think I'd take 70.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I would pay 70 kids to attack this fool. I want to see that shit.
You should.
I want to see that.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
You should.
Make it
I swear to
happen.
God. It's like,
Man, how are you?
honestly, because think about it. They're swarming me, okay? They get to my knees. I can jump taller than a fucking 5-year-old. I just jump, fall on them, keep doing that.
Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
keep
many-
doing that. You fucking kidding me? You think I can't take on? They're literally.
How many
they
times you
weigh-
think you can jump though? Like that shit is so fucking tiring though, dude. Come, like seriously, like I'm just thinking back in the karate days when you do like wall kicks and stuff. That, dude,
First of all, it's live or die. So your body's already like on high alert. So
you think you're gonna die from kids?
Oh, so all of a sudden these kids aren't a big deal.
Ah, I'm gonna lose. I don't think they're gonna kill me though. I'm just gonna be like, fuck.
I am not losing the fucking children. All right,
Suffocated by
look,
kids.
let's listen to this, dude.
Alright, first off, I want to apologize to my fiance in advance for making this video, because yes, I know I might come off a little psychotic, but hey, somebody's got to...
I think we all came off a little psychotic by at least like joining in.
And
into
this
the
guy's
conversation.
from Texas. He's Stephen F. Austin.
Oh,
up
that's
in,
a
what do you
fact.
call that?
Cool.
Nacogdoches.
Make some facts here. The correct answer is 75, minimum.
See, he's
you gotta
in
think
the
about it, y'all.
70s.
The average 5-year-old weighs, what, 45 pounds? Give or take a few if they're eating good.
If they're even good.
No,
No, if they're eating, I think didn't he say if they're eating good?
Yeah,
I
they're
think
eating
that
good.
makes a lot more sense rather than their fighting level.
Fighting level.
Motherfucker comes running at me. I'm treating it like Call of Duty zombie game. I'm running around him. They're slow as fuck. One kick is all it should fucking take. They're done. They're knocked the fuck out. All right, well, Scott, you got 50, you got 75 more coming surrounding you. Doesn't matter, y'all. You know what you do next? You take that first little fucker that you knocked out. You grab him by the ankles. You just fucking start swinging. You start swinging. They only weigh 45 pounds. It's fucking kettlebell. You should be able to do it. You start swinging it. You do it effectively, you're going to knock out at least 30 or 40 more of his little fucking homies.
I doubt it.
All right, that should install fear in the rest of their eyes. You don't let those fuckers go, though. You keep going after them with that first fucker by the ankles, and you keep going ham. You should be able to knock out 100 minimum.
I doubt it.
He said minimum. He seems like a scientist. I believe him.
Look, just imagine like a 30-student classroom 30 kids would like be a large crowd. You're not gonna reach 30 kids with one kid just spinning. They're gonna have kids falling down. The other ones won't be able to get closer.
To create a circle around you, 30 of them cannot circle you.
But they can make you stumble.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, first of all, you should be faster than them.
You should.
So you can even like outrun them. So you wouldn't even let yourself be circled.
Right, but then he said,
we
I know, but I'm telling you,
arena.
We didn't establish the arena. You're right, but I'm just saying, I think the exhaustion level would like, if you're someone who like I'm not, but like if you're like have like great stamina, yeah, you can do 100.
The Google runs a lot, so
he might be able to do it then. But to me, it's the stamina, and I think him saying that you can do 30 like that, very realistic.
I was like,
to me,
I'm not in the greatest shape of my life. I'm willing to admit that, but 40 pounds is not a lot for me. Like I literally like
no,
on my
it's
backpack,
good. I can even say
you carry,
my thing is
like,
okay. Imagine do it
cool all the time.
There's
you
the
can
thing.
swing it around.
No, I know you can swing it around. But listen, I'm telling you, imagine 75 kids just coming at you and do it.
How tall a fucking 5-year-old is?
No, I'm even saying I'm afraid fight the air. Fight 75 imaginary children coming at you. Watch how tired you'll get. Now imagine actually doing with 40 pounders.
Saying kick 75 times back to back, right?
Back to back, pick a 40-pound thing. Imagine
what damage do you honestly think a 5-year-old can do? They don't have knives. They don't hit hard. That's what I'm trying to like get to you. Is like they're 5-year-olds. They're not fucking like 13-year-olds. Fucking like.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm gonna die from them. I'm saying at some point you're gonna give up because you can't keep going.
So you think you'll get tired and just be like, y'all kill me, and like lay down? It's like, no, you're trying to survive. It's either you or them.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna give out though.
Them if that was the case.
No, eventually you give out though. I really do think so. I think you're underplaying
I don't believe you're that much of a quitter. I'd say look, Google the average height of a 5-year-old. You already Googled it? Three fucking, that's a fucking meter. That ain't shit.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying you can even do it with imaginary children. I want to see you kick 75 imaginary children.
I'm gonna be punching too. And not only that, when we introduce the stick, it's over for them.
Right. With the stick, I did say 50 plus. I started to put more with the stick, but
I have a 50-pound kettlebell at home.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And y'all can swing
see how long you can swing it.
We have to put it like in a duffel bag and just grab it from the end because we're not directly holding onto it.
Yeah, because you
what makes you think I have a duffel bag?
you do get more distance.
Wait, is that the average weight? He said 45.
I said 43 pounds is average.
Yeah.
43.
Yeah, we go with the average. We go with
you can literally pick them up and chunk
pick the lightest one.
Yeah,
lightest.
Go for the smaller ones. Throw them. They're out.
I'm just telling you, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you.
You're underestimating yourself.
You're underestimating the exhaustion you could go by all these physical movements. I really think so.
I don't know. I still stick to it. This genocide. You guys, there's no next generation. Generation Alpha, my ass.
My ass.
Yeah.
Well, at least we had contradicting views.
Yeah.
So otherwise,
yeah.
We would just.
So what was your final number?
Without the stick.
No, just bare hands.
No, with stick.
Okay.
With the stick. Wait, I can't remember now. I think I said 100.
Yeah, same thing, yo. With the stick, I'm definitely.
But I would definitely be dead after that. Like dead tired.
Yeah. I might size. I hiked fucking 10 miles. I feel like I can fucking knock out 100 kids.
I don't know, man. Like once you start kicking and punching, that's way different than just jogging.
Imagine at my size fucking hiking 10 miles.
I know, and now imagine having to do all the body movements on top of that. I'm telling you, man.
What, you think I'm gonna hike 10 miles and then go fight kids?
No. I'm saying
like saying that add that
add the element of like you can have like a boxer. They're just doing this, dude.
Doing what?
The punching. that shit, dude. You get so tired, man. Like when you start sparring at the class, you go for like 10 minutes and you're like, oh shit, I'm tired. But then you can go and jog for 30 minutes and you're like, it's different. And that's because.
Well, to be fair, jogging and hiking is different.
So that's what I'm saying is like, now one thing that I would think it plays a part is, do you know if in advance how many kids will come in?
I just don't think you've ever been in the mosh pit,
then you can like dry it, delay it. But if you're like, no, it's just let's see how many you can beat. Right. More will continue to come out. Then you have a different thing. If you say no, it's 100. I'm like, okay, I can do the 100.
It's just Danny, you've never been in the mosh pit. You don't know how it feels to be overrun by people.
Yeah, but they're not out there trying to kill you though.
They're children. They can bite my ankles.
Yeah, but you're not trying to kick the people at the mosh pit though. You're just like
Oh no! Whenever they do the wall of death, like we would pick our targets and go after them.
Like the Pikachu.
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Like yeah,
remember
exactly.
the Pikachu?
Yeah,
that's a great.
There was a
video.
guy in the like inflated Pikachu in the mosh
Oh,
pit.
wow.
Like literally, he ran at the people. And
Yeah.
I'm surprised that thing didn't just blow up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was good quality.
Yeah, but whatever. Leave in the comments how many fucking children you can take down.
Is there anything we're missing? You're like, you guys are forgetting XYZ. Like
What
something
about the kids throw the crayons at you like ninja stars?
Yeah, like ninja stars. Yeah, like I don't know. Like, is there something like, oh, you guys forgot to think about this? Like when we're talking about the wheels and doors, and people start bringing like, what about this? What about that? So same thing.
All right, so wheels and doors. If we want to continue debating this, cars and house doors and building doors. That's the argument. I think that's where it began. I think that's where
I think what you said, it's wheels that help you carry something.
Yeah.
And doors would be things that let someone go through.
So what about like rolling chairs?
Yeah, so that would be.
So
I think that
carries
would
your body.
No,
I think that would count. I would count those.
I think once again we're going off from what the actual argument was. I think they're talking about cars.
So vehicle wheels.
Yeah. Cars and like house doors and like building doors.
It's because again you have to define something.
Yeah, it's because whenever we go into the nitty gritty thing, it becomes like you can get lost because genuinely someone was all like, "Yo, you bring in bearings, you're screwed."
Right,
There's no arguing with that. But the thing is, like, the argument was like wheels. I'm pretty sure it was done with cars and then like basically like house doors and building doors. So
because bicycles are like widespread too.
Yeah,
bicycles.
Like there's countries where bicycles
I would
are.
even consider bicycles into that argument.
Yeah,
I think it's whenever you start going into like tiny things that you don't even touch. You know?
Like Hot Wheels.
I would, yeah, exactly. I would even be willing to include like the chair doors. I mean the chair doors,
the chair wheels,
the chair wheels. Just because of the fact that you roll around on top of them. If they move you with a human, I think it should count.
Yeah, I think that I would count. I can count those. Yeah.
Yeah, and like if the human can go through it, I think it counts. So it would also include trunks.
Oh
yeah. And I think that's where it should end. I think it should be that easy. I don't think we should like rack our brains.
No. We that was an episode from the past until there's new information.
So Danny, you're going to London soon, right?
I'm going to London soon.
Whoa.
And probably Netherlands.
London's calling.
Back to back. I am excited.
Damn.
I'm back to.
I said London's calling.
Yeah.
That's a song by The Clash.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they're calling me. So. London is probably like pretty guaranteed. I would think Netherlands too, but
whoa.
Yeah,
so this is for work?
For school. It's part of the school stuff.
Yeah, that's fucking nice, huh?
Wrapping up my stuff.
Whoa.
I'm excited for him because he's gonna like provide content for us and show us around.
Yeah. But Joel.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being
Thanks
here.
for having me.
This was a very long episode. We appreciate your time and,
no problem.
and your input. And
thank you for having me.
Thank you for bringing the typewriter. That was pretty dope.
Even though you brought Ghost into
unintentionally.
So we're good.
Yeah, and I can't wait to introduce the Gugu to you guys. Like genuinely, like he's a really close friend of mine, and I'm so glad he's
doing solid already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not only that, like with you being gone, like I don't want to kill the magic for y'all, but we're gonna have to bank episodes, and I'm gonna need that help creating these episodes for y'all. So, y'all give a shout out to him. Be like, remember, try to guess who it is. If y'all get it right, Danny says he's getting y'all the shirt, we'll get y'all a shirt. And that's it.
That's it. Again, you can hear us all in the different podcast platforms. Thank you for tuning us today for this long episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We had good, cool discussions.
Leave comments for the algorithm. Helps us out. And not only that, once again, drop your socials.
Oh, yeah.
Like contact them if you need photography
QR code.
needs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it.
Thank y'all for joining us. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. We love y'all.
Peace, peace.
Joel, would you lead us out with peace?
Like you'll get your camera, yell out, please.
Peace.
Out.